Alright, I'm gonna be watching the PRX versus FNATIC finals for Masters. I want PRX to win, obviously, because I am a VCT Pacific fan. Therefore, I want the Pacific team to win, obviously. So, I'm excited to watch, but I'm also fucking terrified.
Toronto, welcome to your Masters Grand Finals! Today, our last two teams are fighting for a place in history to hoist this trophy. So let's introduce our first team. It's PRX!
I want them to win so bad. I need Pacific to win another trophy, man.
The rookie, Pac-Man! On the up, something!
I love on how he's like fist bumps and then let's just do hand. Ilya.
Descendo,
Let's go, Devi.
the Flex Master, Forsaken!
Yeah, Jason.
And your duelist,
JJ's holding a fucking. He's holding a belt. I'm dead. JJ.
and Coach
Did he give it to Alex? He gave the belt to Alex.
EMEA, the organization that's been here since the beginning, and a former Masters winner. Let's introduce FNATIC!
Not his voice cracking.
Your Flex Chronicle! Your storm
I'm just ready for Boaster's walkout. All right, let's see what K-pop dance he does this time. Surely he does one.
the IGL!
Make it move, left and right. The way I knew that immediately. I fucking love Boaster, man.
Descendo!
I just was like, what K-pop dance is he gonna do today? And he did fucking run BTS. I guess to like signify like all the members being out of the military.
It's Crash! And Coach Milan!
Oh, I'm nervous. I know, like, I feel like I say this with every fucking final. I feel like with this, I would be okay with either win. Obviously, I do want PRX to win a little bit more because I want Pacific to hold another trophy. But at the same time, I do like FNATIC because of Boaster. So it's like, I'm okay with both. But PRX a little bit more.
They didn't even make it to Bangkok. They started stage 1 wrong.
3-inch and it starts here on Sunset, a map that FNATIC are forced to play.
All steady for now. PRX nice and grouped up. Contact plays. Hoping that they can grab an unaware player. FNATIC all playing A for retake though.
It's a confident start, taking this kind of risk. You could well run into somebody holding a one and done, but they're relying on the fact that FNATIC love to play for retake in these situations.
Yeah, so much util saved for PRX. They better get themselves into the post here, but bodies are already starting to get over towards that A site. FNATIC. 5 plays here, double flank occurring. Something has to be the stopping player in emotion, and already
Come on, Ilya.
fight straight through spawn. Nade sailing up and overhead through main though, and he's
Fuck!
getting squeezed. Crashes. It's already drawn blood. You're going to be hoping that it's the first of many, but it's a slow orb as well, just to slow the approach. At least for now, it's tepid.
Careful, Pat.
Cautious, being played. FNATIC know that they have plenty of time to work with here. There's a time to potentially missed again. It's being jumped upon Alpha here from the side, sticking all the way.
He's sticking it!
There's no stopping him! FNATIC! They claim to
What the fuck just happened?
I think you can see both teams have a good understanding. And here, looking like there might potentially be a crunch play in B. Boaster's got a paranoia he could go for.
Cycling through the util. Chronicles hunting for heads. Not to find too much, but PRX are not far behind. Rattling a few shots of their own here. Good time to talk about, I think, some of the expectations of players, I think, so far, but FNATIC are stacked with storylines, talent. It's all there. Plenty of players looking to get their hands on that trophy, lift it, add another one to the tally, perhaps, for some of them. Chronicle, one of our most storied players of all time.
And Alfia as well, who's making a run towards MVP at this event. I think might be the first contact against these eco players. He's able to challenge a bit more aggressively.
It's a paranoia to try and set him up. Aggression called for, looking to try and crunch these PRX players in their place. The Alpha's taking liberties. This is a guy that has been let loose, unleashed, an MVP candidate. Of course, he can take these risks with just a pistol in hand. He's not going to be offering up any sort of guns here.
30 seconds left. Spike
Death by 1,000
A.
cuts. PRX are feeling right now.
I mean,
And another really solid hold on B. 4 players stacked from FNATIC.
All stacked up.
they're all stacked on B.
Full confidence in the retake, and Kayak on one.
Jason, careful.
Up through mid, he's going to be getting a lot of information.
This is a
Dang, I
really
feel like
nice
I'm playing
timing
with my
of
friend
PRX.
Jason, bro.
One of the only things they do wrong
Ooh.
is clearing these kind of spots.
Slight miss shot.
Good information though for the attackers, and Crashies.
Crashies!
What a shot!
Fuck!
Challenge to take.
He might think though that that's the only lurk player. It's difficult to expect the other 4 stacked up behind, but Kayak
Oh my Kayak's behind them.
Here comes the pincer, here comes the crunch! Kayak instantly domes 2. PRX are left reeling on their buy round. FNATIC maintaining discipline. It's composure that sailed them all the way through here. The rifles, it's going to have to be raw heroics to see if he can stand a chance in this one. PRX none the wiser.
Devi!
Lurks on lurks, Alpha here dropping
Spike
Devi
down
and a
A.
spike in their laps. It's inevitable at this point.
Jing's got an impossible task ahead of him, a 1v4 stuck in elbow. Even if he tried to save, it's not going to work. 30 seconds, spike abandoned. FNATIC can put the squeeze on. They'd love to get another rifle on board and deny it away from PRX. Jing,
Damn.
he can't even get one, especially on maps they knew were coming early, like here on Sunset.
The Outlaws could thrive in this setting. Sea of players on half armor are immediately dealt with. Kayak is safe.
Never a worry, never a doubt that that recon was going to get broken. Crashy's always had that, leaving Kayak to hold onto the smoke. Forsaken.
Yes, risky business, but again, risks have to be taken when you're down like this. PRX want to increase the tempo, increase the heat, taking control.
Oh my God, Pat.
Already stray shots, no damage. And even
Oh my God. JJ? JJ?
Spike down B.
And they crumble towards it, but there's rifles in the hands of Chronicle, and he's taking this one.
Oh my God, Jason!
Chronicle managed to get Pac-Man out of there.
Alfia
planted.
going to have to be a hero here, coming back through market. PRX have done a great job of getting back into this round. Put a serious squeeze on the Boaster, he just couldn't hold up to the pressure.
Trying to do some damage.
Nice, Forsaken.
Alfia has left it down to the 1v1. Forsaken. Alpha!
Forsaken, you had it, bro!
PRX have the util to push him off.
All in your face too, and he hears it. Footsteps around, trying to take that one into the off angle, but there's a rock.
Nice ult, JJ!
You turned into pink mist in a moment's notice here. Crashies, he's stuck, isolated, skipping, hopping, trying to survive. Poster.
If Jing had thrown a nade in there, then surely he would have been dead, but
Crashes
instead
forward.
focusing on taking the site.
Crashes forward, he's already taken the timing against them, and he's trying to take it forwards. Fast and loose is the play. Wall into the back of the site though, it's all being contained in that flank again. Thrown close.
Nice, Forsaken. Oh, one more Pat! There's one more!
He's already jumped away. Boaster and Alpha going to be left to do it all. Finally, Alpha reveals his hand. Look at the wrist, the hat goes out. It's going to be good information. Hammered up. Start rebounding. The time is going to start ticking soon enough. PRX, it's still a bit more disciplined. Looking to try and play this one together now. First
Nice.
time. First target down, Boaster's gone.
Okay, I got scared.
So PRX.
Come on, PRX.
Heavily economically in the previous round. And now,
But he's
PRX
getting there.
going into the Cypher setup.
That tucked around, it's an instant drone and walking, wading out through mid. Pac-Man looking to contain it. He's missed the timing on it though. These players have already slipped straight past. Kayak.
He's
Could
going to
be doing
hear
some
stuff.
damage. Oh, surely hears it, yes. Tip tap of the footsteps and he buys his
No, something.
Here's the ult.
Nice, Divide. Nice positioning, Pat.
Straight up the gut, instant res as well. It's going to be undoing that damage.
Good.
Dealt a little bit earlier.
A massive gap in mid here, Brent. Forsaken.
Nice.
Completely. Pac-Man as well.
Get a flawless.
They've cut a swat straight through the middle of this FNATIC defense. Just rotating through, and Chronicles left to pick up the pieces and wonder what the hell happened to this defense macro. PRX were all gathered up towards A, and yet still found that perfect timing. And this is really going to
I
hurt
want something to turn around, bro.
or start to put the hurt on the FNATIC eco too.
Something in Chronicle. Shoulder to shoulder. He spots out the barrel.
Aw,
so
man, no flawless. Damn it.
under the freebie.
But just going for the save here. PRX got good value out of that res. Divide online early, able to undo all of the good work that Kayak had done with his tiles push. And again, I just want to stress how much FNATIC are going for these mid pushes and these flanks. They're really trying to abuse. Feels like the biggest part of their anti-strat so far is trying to abuse the fact that PRX do not have that Cypher in their composition. Push down, try to get the flanks going for the A retake. Something that Boaster loves to do when we've seen him call in the past on maps like Haven, for example, against these Sentinel-less comps. But this time just missed that timing on Pac-Man. And I think it can be tough to play against PRX sometimes because they do take unorthodox timings. They're willing to take a bit more risk. Alpha's not tapping it regularly, then Pac-Man could still find a timing.
A real switch up as well from the game plan of PRX.
No, they're really focused on this A pressure. Trying to get big value out of Pac-Man's utility, even if it's not actually Pac-Man who's there taking the space.
Drone. PRX trying to hide their intent.
Very slow so far on the attack side for PRX too, isn't it? Really trying to mess with expectations.
Oh, the dart doesn't clear. Kayak was sat nice and pretty. Pac-Man none the wiser. Thought he caught a timing there. Paranoia is going to be sweeping forward. It's going to be blinding up Alpha. Nade rebounding. We'll have to respect it. Market control. PRX is for now. And you see now Hunter's furious as soon as there's signs of life. That's from afar. Crashes. Supplement it. Trying to put a stop to this one. But PRX. It's a
Okay.
This train is not stopping.
Oh my
Not
God.
here. Not now.
Nice, Divide.
They barreled through. Unconventional pathing there for PRX. Didn't send anyone through B main. And FNATIC were left wondering. As the wall came down over towards Boba, slicing off the defenders on site. Chronicle didn't know which way to look. Very much an adaptation here for PRX in terms of how they're approaching this one. The game plan coming from Alex, maybe even coming from Mini too. Remember that former FNATIC head coach is now doing assistant coaching for this squad. But the game plan appears to be slower and more deathball-y. They're not trying to split. They're just trying to stay together and take out FNATIC piece by piece on rounds like this. If they haven't had the success over towards Elbow, then working through Market and up to Boba was wondrous there. This is now 3 rounds in a row for PRX. Trying out Sheriff around the place. So maybe PRX will play with patience in this one and turn up the tempo for the next. Early B main, though, is already a little bit different.
Yeah. Spread out. Control, one away from some big ults as well. Jing. Looking forward to that showstopper. Contact plays good for again. It's just poking out. Now spotted here with a snake bite, rebounding. Ricochet and Chronicle looking to try and slow them down. Our bodies behind this one. It's a delayed hit. Jutting smoke. You got to be careful of this one. Alpha inside it, trying to sidestep. Straight to
Oh my God, nice something.
Something just dismisses him. And Jing already taken up that timing.
GG.
To the gap and finding his mark. Boaster has to operate at a bit of run and gun. Backside control is still there for FNATIC.
Spike
Plan
planted.
down now for
One
PRX.
enemy remaining.
And PRX are not stopping. They're content with just the front
Let's go.
entirety of this map.
Kayak once more picking up the operator, and still a slow beginning actually for PRX. really not trying to challenge early on. It's been more about contacting. And then the question becomes, who's actually holding the contact for FNATIC? Because often they're playing really passive lines. And here you just see Boaster jiggling and Kayak holding elbow.
Operator in hand, one of the best tools for the job, but seeing signs alive. Jing.
Shoot it,
That's
Jing.
his cue to go. Sending it.
Oh, he missed.
Ricocheting against the wall. That's no damage done to Boaster. Is he going to draw that blood? Just trying to wrangle control of the rifle. Kayak's been overwhelmed.
Nice, nice, nice.
Crack open the A
Come on,
site.
JJ.
Crack heads while they're at it. Jing. Not content with just a few.
Oh my god, and it was fucking Devi.
Right from his sight line.
A huge round and the defense collapses again from FNATIC. Kayak had to hit that shot. He put himself on such an
Devi is what, 6
angle.
HP right now?
A really deep position that you see this Neon dive from in elbow. And if he doesn't hit the shot, then he can't escape. Neon's got great maneuverability, but you've got to get the first in order to avoid getting traded. A Boaster fell shortly afterwards with that scramble in the smoke. Chronicle once more not really able to have too much impact in his 5th grand final appearance. Thus far, PRX have been avoiding him mostly. A couple of times now that we've seen him save, and Devi back up to another res, by the way. So got his 2nd available, and that's just a really nice tool for being able to deal with those. Have to go through a team that's managed to do it back to back, but at the moment, PRX have picked themselves up after a bad start and have been pretty much flawless since then.
The early timeout has worked wonders.
Kayak once more getting into this deep position, willing to take a bit of a gamble here, tucked himself down behind this box in mid. Last time, didn't find too much value from it.
Deep pushes are everywhere on the map. FNATIC. There's Boasters out through A main, down through mid.
FNATIC has a lot of info right here, though.
Now this is going to be landing over towards B. Chronicle tucked to the corner. He's going to be feeling that heat. Takes the beat. Dealing with these players out towards the extremities, but not through bottom mid. Instant res. Forsaken brought back into the fold.
Let's go, JJ.
Just can't control that Guardian in time. Something feeling that heat and that stun does good connection.
Get out of there.
Trying to make some moves.
No, JJ.
Dominates market. This putting a bit of fear now into the step of PRX, forced the plan towards the back of the site.
Spike planted.
But playing together, Forsaken and Devi need to come up with a plan here for dealing with things. Suddenly, though, they split apart, trying to get on either side of the Neon wall. So Kayak may be the target. Feels like PRX need to take the fight.
Don't overextend here, Devi.
On FNATIC.
Sitting ducks right now.
Oh, nice. Nice shot.
That will do him in. Kayak. He's got to do it in a 1v2. Biding his time in through the smoke, waiting for something to fade. Eventually there. Barrel sticking out though. And
Nice.
Similar setup. PRX not changing things up. Do they expect Kayak is going to be targeted?
Oh my god, JJ.
Just the aim.
Oh, but that was a good fucking trade.
Those trade. But now the heat and the pressure is going to be turned up onto Alpha. He steps forwards, a bit of spam coming his way. That's a Hunter's Fury into the back of the site. Alpha trying to capitalize off this chaos. Moving forward, sidestepping, crashes.
Spike down.
Indomitable from this spot.
Drops Devi, drops the spike, manages to sidestep the Hunter's Fury in the meantime too, but they know where Alpha is, and it's tough to really support him.
Nice, Forsaken.
Rifle in hand. Trying to lead the march forwards, and the spike potentially retrievable, but FNATIC have eyes on it.
Yeah, Boaster's done a great job here actually of getting nice, beefed the movement there. Was just trying to get on top of the box. He was in a spot where he could support Crashies, and now there's a dangerous timing until this wall breaks, but it looks like it's just about to expire, and he's been saved for that. 3v3, and Forsaken with an Omen ult means that this spike isn't really in enemy territory at all.
Part of the reason why Chronicle hasn't rotated. Picks it up,
30
slow it down.
seconds left.
PRX only have 30 seconds to work with here.
And what a call. He's calling to go back into the same site, trying to fake out the idea he would have left.
20 left. Boaster, watchful eye smoke. Disappears.
Nice!
Too many targets.
Sight, 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 sight.
Time, but a bullet to the dome, and a bullet to the temple. Chronicles left in that 1v2.
This situation, though, finally winnable for Chronicle, an opportunity for impact.
Looking for an easy fight first.
Ilya.
First most spots it out. Snake fight. No rebound necessary, but doesn't really connect. Something sits it down. Fight was picked.
No way.
Thought about committed.
He commits
Let loose
that.
entirely. And the bullets are raining down on him now. Time ticking away. spraying away. Chronicles hoping, praying, hoping that PRX will give him absolutely anything to reload.
Nice!
Forsaken.
Let's go Forsaken.
Small errors and a massive comeback in this half.
Who has a fucking op? Forsaken.
All the way back off the side.
Devi has the Odin. Okay, I'm not really surprised on that. But why does Forsaken have a fucking op?
He's got the money to just go for a rifle afterwards. Just watching mid. And a little pacier perhaps. Going for a B-pop here.
Yeah, FNATIC are disrespecting though. Deep push out towards A main, so they've got the information. They know what's up.
Jing, one away from a showstopper, but choosing not really to go heavily prioritizing it. Instead, looking to try to clear the flank. They know this has been happening.
Game of timings. Kayak drifted in and out. It's Batman who falls. Something
No.
is next. FNATIC,
Down mid.
full control towards it. There's a paranoia in your faces, and they're going to be disengaging.
Best opportunity for FNATIC to snag around since the first 4.
Leaving PRX to stew.
And PRX thought it was a mid push, realized it wasn't, so now they're exploring mid themselves.
Seeing the shoulder. Forsaken, that is a ballsy TP. Out wide, off angle played.
Could be on Kayak here.
Forsaken.
Could be on Kayak over towards A. You see Jing is making his way towards it, but all 3 players on PRX
seconds
trying to make
left.
their own individual
Nice,
timing
Forsaken.
play.
He's caught one. Can they catch
Wow.
Doubles. They caught access towards it, but still, it's B main control for FNATIC. It should be in a good spot for it. Site needs to be cleared out here. In through the back of the side, it's going to be that plant.
10 seconds left.
Watch for Lions wall on a bit.
Oh my god, Forsaken.
So does Alpha.
Shoot that shit, JJ.
Stop this team. When PRX get going, there's no denying them a kayak.
Let's go.
They don't choke another, I think.
Yeah.
At the moment, though, set up in a great position on a map they should have been favored on.
A lot of running around occurring. PRX are stacking A towards the 4 players.
Oh, this is not good
Early
for
setup.
Pat, though.
Creeping and crawling forwards. Chronicle has to be the player to receive. It's an off angle for him. Damage! Done and more!
Wow.
Chronicle and Alpha, I mean, they just put those players in their backpack.
Yeah, they did.
Something's going to try to recover this one. Actually might have caught a timing. Back around the backs, but scurried away. Chronicle and Alpha live to fight another day. Alpha even going re-exploring.
Come on.
Fight, it's not clean. Only stretch of imagination. Something dropped down to 10 health as a result of it.
Standing ahead.
All needs to be broken now. Clearing the way. That doesn't clear most of it though. This is an impossible scenario for FNATIC. A pistol round in their sights. Already control. Tripled up. In through the back.
Poor
of the
Ilya's
site.
about to get shit on, bro.
Main is theirs from Kron.
Last player standing.
Looking into the fray. Patman is the last one left now to stand against this. What can he really do? The rookie. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Revealed up.
Still exist here on their defense side, that lack of information. For example, in this round, how open market is.
Deep control. PRX just disrespected him really. Flush of the nade, trying to earn up some ults.
The slower that FNATIC play, the more that PRX are going to be worried about those gaps. And it means that PRX themselves have to be pretty proactive in the defense. If you play against PRX and you just hit sites over and over, you make their job very easy here. Because they don't have to worry about the lurk, they can just play for the retake. But when you play slow, the way that Boaster calls, there's going to be worries in the back of Forsaken's mind. And they'll have to take timings like this to re-clear mid and then spread back out.
Deploying drone.
One of that 3-2-1 swing. I'll get immediately there, at least with the due diligence. Clearing out the way, this is PRX looking to try and flood their way back in. Pistols, trying to make the most of it right now, but again, bodies tumble and fall, complete collapse onto the site. Patman, yeah, not live for much longer. 2 now.
Defenders, just as Kron said.
FNATIC are getting a glimpse into mid. Jump spots, info gathered.
Looking to diligently clear these corners. Waiting to see if any of the PRX players have tried to take a tricky aggro timing.
It's a deeper wall from Patman. It's causing some concern, but cleared out now by FNATIC.
A Devi's wall is really good at blocking these gaps. So he's popped it down over towards A right now, and nobody from FNATIC choosing to break it, which means in theory, the defenders can back out of A and go to cover a different gap. But they're waiting here, expecting Boaster to be a good enough caller to want to break this wall.
And they're poking, prodding, just trying to bring it down. It's going to be fading at a moment's notice, and while that was occurring, something was the only player holding top mid. He's gone. Kai takes him out. Forsaken responds. Paranoia is going to be sweeping forwards as well, putting a bit of pause into the step of FNATIC. Slow as they go. Time to be taken. Crashes the one with a spike here, and he's going to be dropping.
There you go, Forsaken.
Forsaken's lap. Full control here. This is the round has gone a bit skew with FNATIC. They need a miracle. They need an out around the spam. It's been picked up, but Jing is straight there. Bullet to the body of Alpha.
My God, Forsaken.
Really
Let's go.
Be more cautious, always doubling up. Forsaken steps forward again. Oh, he's been caught on the other side of the wall.
Yep. It's going to be dropping down in front of him. And Alpha
Oh,
just drops it
Forsaken.
instead.
That's rough. He was trying to break the cam there and still get back into market in time. That's a fumble.
Dart to clear this way. Ball's going to be propped up. We can expect it to still be slow and steady by FNATIC.
And this time PRX do what I was talking about, where they wall up and leave. But they're pushing the other side of the map, getting Patman in a pretty deep inserted position in B.
It's looking like a B split. Boaster has that B main control for him. A very important fight going to be occurring on both sides. Here's something. Just drifts right into the crosshair play. Smart! Jing! Jing!
Oh, JJ.
Like a rocket man.
Fuck.
The bodies are toppled anyway. FNATIC find the advantage in the air. Just left to Patman. Scrambling, running.
Fuck.
Right into the sights. Chronicle.
PRX from coming back and getting 8 in a row. PRX are just clearing out A right now, allowing something to build up a little closer to the Hunter's Fury, which is an incredibly useful ultimate, especially when you want to play that flood defense style. Puts a lot of pressure on the planter. In this round, Boaster's calling for his team to explore over towards B. And Patman, he's been trying to challenge this. Once more, they do not want to give any space for free. FNATIC are going to have to fight to get into these post plants.
Wall down, barely broken. Not quite there yet. That's going to be signs of life. So, okay, Jing wants to go forwards. It's an eco round. Rocket rebounds. No
Damn it, JJ.
Alpha taking Jing out of the fight. A lot of the biting around the PRX were hoping for. It's going to be dissipating now. Deep drone has tried to reclear some of that info, but it's called for FNATIC. They're going to go over towards B. Forsaken and Patman. The only defenders, the only players to try and put a stop to it. Kayak.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be offloading that ultimate now. Overdrive in hand. Trying to put a stop to Patman, and there's only so much you can do. There's a neon AD in your
Player
face.
standing.
Inevitable at this point here. Trying to go for the trade out. Alpha's there in time.
Fact that his wall could be finding them good value in the mid.
All in his face for now. We find towards the top. Sakam taken out and a double phase.
Destroyed.
Oh my, obliterated.
That's what
Bro.
now you've got no op, no wall, no res. One of your most important players hits the deck so early.
PRX are left wandering out into the open, but Alpha. Good pick. Best that they could potentially find.
He might have even seen 2 on the minimap there as he died. Because it looked like something and Patman were doubled up.
So PRX have brought it even, 4 versus 4 now, and another 3-2-1 into the space! Kayak! That's disgusting work.
That's beautiful. The neon movement as well to just glide away from the trade. He's sharp, confident, and starting this hit into the B site.
Yeah,
PRX, I mean, they don't even have the tools, the funds here to contest, frankly.
They've scrambled away. Might look to try and save some of the guns. Operator perhaps, but they're drifting in like they want to try and take a chunk out of FNATIC.
They've got 4 players that aren't going to be able to buy in the next round.
Unwise. I think they've realized it.
One of the players could go for something. If they'd found a lurk, if they'd found a pick. But Patman, he picks up the operator and they just play for it into the next round. 2 opportunities for PRX to be trying to find an early pick through mid. One with the op and one with the double face, and both dismantled. Really sharp shooting here from FNATIC.
Going to be drawing it level with that one. 9-9 for FNATIC. That experience, that grit.
You talk about drawing in, though. Look at the net drawing in on these players trying to save.
They got to save them. Forsaken steadily being overwhelmed at this point. Slightest gaps are going to try and run him down to the final moments.
Oh my god.
Standing ahead.
PRX are willing to take the risks on rounds like this, and it's Forsaken who goes straight down with the...
Already the deep TP, but he's surrounded potentially there, and it's just offset immediately. Patman going down. Clears up a series of unknowns. FNATIC can start to slowly get a grip on what's going on.
They Viper walled for mid, so the Forsaken could push, but that meant that Patman didn't have his own Viper wall in B main that he's been playing around.
Forsaken still stands up. But
Fuck, the moment he looked
that
away
one,
from that fucking
Kayak
angle, too.
is sharp right now.
FNATIC are doing a great job of dealing with all of this defensive pressure. And like I've been saying over and over again, PRX have to do this. It might look like PRX are just kind of walking into their demise, but their composition relies on them getting active on defense. They can't just sit back. And FNATIC are not giving them an easy game here. They are not hitting sights and execing until the very final moments. And by that point, PRX have already given them a pick.
Why not even pressure across the board?
Oh.
Something re-exploring. It's a head ripped off, but immediately again the answer back's
30
there.
seconds
Market
left.
is open and accessed here for FNATIC. Something's being squeezed.
You know where both of these players are, though. Boaster's just calling for the full rotate over towards A. Something got a kill. Divide threw out a slow orb. Divide even getting picked over towards Boba. And they've got a great idea of where something is.
Yeah, and time
It's a
whittled down.
4v1.
10 seconds left.
No real opportunity here for something. Maybe feeling like he has to do it all.
Spike planted.
Spike planted on A. This is a dire circumstance for PRX.
Forsaken
Damn.
only has 800 credits too. So this is just a slam dunk save. Something's entirely on the wrong side of the map with no information, and I don't think he's going to keep a weapon. FPX at Masters Copenhagen denying PRX the trophy when PRX came through that upper bracket. The first time that PRX ever had a chance at a trophy. Another slow beginning from FNATIC, never allowing PRX an easy round.
Cautious tail that they're weaving across the map.
A drone up over the top, trying to get a little bit of information, but doesn't see Alpha yet, tucked behind the pillar. And they might want to go for that same 3-2-1 mid re-clear. Even Divide coming to try to help it out.
Come towards it, broken up towards the top. There's fights to be taken, but battle lines redrawn and lurking up onto the angle.
There you go, Pat.
Deletes Boaster.
That's
Start
big.
for PRX, and they put the wall up as well to reinforce towards Market. Watchful eye up towards it, but Alpha!
God
Oh my
damn.
god, that's instinctual.
Beautiful timing, but Divide's there with the res.
Hunter's Fury though to try and punish, and this is getting hot and heavy. Brought all the way towards him. There's no tags from Crashies, no clearance. Forsaken ducked right underneath. There's that orbs propped up. It's a full spam committal to the clip, but already the timing forwards, that near sight just catches onto Kayak.
God damn it.
Denying that kill though. He's having to put Forsaken in
4v2.
his place and now taking control of the site. In the blink of an eye, there's only 15 seconds left. Slow orb, stun rattling the nade, ricocheting, Kayak being chipped.
Nice,
down.
JJ.
PRX.
Finals. The game level though, and PRX with a really critical one to win in that prior. They still have massive ultimates that if they can run the time down are going to be super important. That shock dart is supposed to break a trip. The lineup just off.
Rattling. Handshake with the bullets. Forsaken. Forced to respect it when the Viper orbs up. Drop down with a double face through the box. No damage done.
Forsaken though is always going to be re-challenging. He's super aggressive.
Trying to take that fight, and he has put the
Let's
rookie
go,
in his
Forsaken.
place. Kayak. There's no more. Chronicle going for a little bit more. Again, these smokes causing issues.
Forsaken just cannot be dug out of these spots. He was doing the same thing over to the market to win PRX around previously. Look how much FNATIC are struggling to be able to even get information over here. They're droning in towards B, trying to pull defensive rotates. Boaster might be the playmaker up mid.
Yeah.
And Forsaken is here again.
Creeped in, drops down though.
Nice, something.
It is with feet. No control over the rifle in that
30
spot.
seconds
Something
left.
puts a stop to it in a 3v5 scenario. FNATIC still looking to see if they can test towards that A side. Jing propped up, missed the timing onto the cross, barely alive there. Shredded back and forth with the bullets. FNATIC have access towards it, but Hunter's Fury is let loose to try and deny the plans. He's giving them hot feet. Crashes up for
Good job.
But there's the connection they were looking for. PRX
Constantly re-challenging, trying to get back on the angle, playing on the very edge of the risks that he can take, but not getting punished for it. And he's just making all of this map control feel impossible for Boaster's calling. That's why Boaster had to make that play up mid in the prior. Once again, it is only Forsaken defending this spot over towards A. And yet they'll have a hard task going through him.
He's not keen to give it up.
They do have a camera that they can pop that should be able to get a tag and push him off potentially.
Standing ahead.
Future's going to be sent flying forwards though to TP. Evacuation back to the side. Paranoia in the dart, up and over towards the top. There's a smoke to play in. Forsaken, he's safe for now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Forsaken!
Thank God for Forsaken, bro.
And reinforcements have arrived. PRX trying to hotly contest most of this space here, but they have given up all of B in the process, and now a mad scurry and a dash. FNATIC making moves over towards the opposite side.
They've got enough time. You can see PRX doing a re-clear at the moment, and that has informed this rotate for Forsaken. He gets down in the anchor spot again. He is everywhere. He is everything. And FNATIC look like they've given up on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, is Boaster waiting to maybe teleport in if Crashies had managed to open up the site? This just looks like a pure save.
No time left. It's whittled down. And
And
PRX.
Look at the impact, Brian, again that Forsaken had here. He was impossible to get through. They had to use a cam, a recon, huge amounts of info. The Neon ultimate as well to push him back.
Are looking for. Deep hold again. This is
Come
aggression
on.
by FNATIC.
Oh, JJ, what?
Bit of spam into the box. And instantly calling for the retreat.
Try to put the pressure on early, maybe anticipating that that's where Forsaken was going to be playing. And the cam up above the pit, not going to spot Patman.
Gaming his timing, something. Ooh, he's going to be handed that, surely. A fight to be taken. A lot of damage on the Crashies. The stun, ricochet.
Oh, no.
The divide topples. Something trying to...
Oh, something!
No! Straight from behind, Spike dropped down. Smoke.
Something! He's 9 HP, bro.
It's all down to something in that 1v2.
He knows that Boaster's going to play for the
boy.
ultimate. He knows that he doesn't need to defend the spike. And so Something's now found a much earlier timing into market.
Ahead of it now. Here's the
But
plan.
Alpha's
It's the best time
watching.
before he can isolate a fight. 1v1.
Oh, it was so close. Nice try, something.
Safe pair of hands.
He saves FNATIC.
Nice try, Ilya.
Unreal play from Something. He's been struggling to hold on to these gaps in the map. He's got a really difficult job trying to hold on to mid. And here Divide gets overwhelmed by a stun, and Something caught up, has to turn, pivot in a moment and catch his Chronicle. Almost made the magic happen. But still FNATIC, with that grit, pushes to the final round of regulation. Can they give overtime in map 1?
So Paranoia forwards already. PRX. Very fast play indeed.
That's it!
Oh my god! JJ!
It's a blow.
Not JJ and Divide doing this bullshit, bro.
Palmer now looking to try and put a stop to any of it. No more funny business. PRX. They want this first stepping stone and they want it bad.
The perfect time to pull out a set play like that. Leaves Chronicle and Crashies in a tough 2v4.
Come on, PRX.
PRX, this first map feels just an inch away.
Viper's pit offloaded. A blight onto the site that's given them that safety net. FNATIC trying to play through.
There you go, JJ.
Immediately it falls.
Let's go!
PRX, take out number 1.
In this half, be expecting PRX to be contesting space. Think about the way that they made it difficult for FNATIC to get room on their attack side. I mean, this, for example, a triple face, super committed from PRX. Hoping maybe just to find Alpha, yeah, taking a timing. He's normally going to be the solo player on A if the rest of the team is working B. But FNATIC are just trying to figure out which part of the map PRX are playing for. Where are they fighting? And this is a silent way of fighting.
Yeah.
Here.
Slow siege. Tripled up.
Here they
Hoping
come.
that someone springs this trap, and they have.
Ooh.
Alpha catches wind of it.
And immediately this PRX triple face evaporates, dissolves, leaving only Forsaken and Jing. And even Jing actually leaving the A site entirely, ready for the reaction of FNATIC into B.
That spike
Nice, Devi.
Well, Crashies is trying to take that timing forwards. Devi shuts it down before it gets a little bit messy here. Side
30
control still a little bit
seconds
all over the place. And there's a timing here.
JJ!
Can't get the shots lined up, can't get it in order. PRX are walking all over them right now.
Nice!
And FNATIC start out in a pretty similar way. Forsaken grabs the ult orb over towards A. There's a smoke up on belt that stops you from being able to contest this angle early. And on B, Patman trying to hold a pretty aggressive position and punish you if you try to take B main for free.
And they go on wandering.
Oh my god, Devi?
Devi is rolling heads off shoulders. Backup is right there by his side.
Wow.
Clean sweep.
Something with an op online in round 3. Something walking up with the op
boy.
in round 3.
Want to be held here off angle. Could be shots.
I want to see something.
And yeah, one to the dome. Something is the one. Dropped in his place. Boaster calling for a pause on the rest of the troops. No more exploration.
It's a massively important kill, but Boaster's got to know that there's another player behind that.
Deploying drone.
Drone being used by FNATIC. Clears out a lot of the site. Jing, though, is laying in wait. Time to strike might be nigh. There's a wall up onto the one side of it. Slow up, rattled. Walls up, though. Time to...
Oh, JJ!
They're just trying to tip-tap. Guardian in hand. Can't settle the recall enough here. Wall's going to be dropping down. Open access to these fights. Devi. He's still here, still kicking. The snake bite not connecting. Forsaken. Trying to assist the best
Oh,
he
there
can.
goes
But
Devi.
as Util used to clear him out in spades. FNATIC
No charges left.
slowly, it's a glacial pace. Patman trying to stop this one in its tracks, though. Snake bite.
30 seconds left.
Ricocheting, forces an uncomfortable planting spot. It's a 2v2 still. PRX, access towards it, drifting in. Kayak! Goddamn single digits. Him and Patman trying to take this one. Snaps!
If Patman
Kayak's
gets
dome.
this.
One left to start!
Oh my god!
Lights him up!
Wow!
Yeah, for PRX, FNATIC are finding it difficult.
Big drone, it's broken early. Crashies was just looking to clear that space. They know that something has been taking liberties.
I think it was a shock dart there as well that did a pretty large chunk of damage.
Oh yeah, cancelled it.
Alpha's going to try to work his way up to you, but it's difficult. Devi's got his full setup here.
Paranoia trying to refight this one. A crunching FNATIC.
Down B.
Good paranoia, Jing.
Stopping his tracks once more. Forsaken. Pushing them back and away. PRX are not content with just scraps. They want to go even further. Forwards again. Damage. Kayak
I got the spike.
might have just brought this one back from the brink.
Come on, Devi.
Weapons abound, but 8 HP to do it all. And
Nice.
Devi not eager.
Is that it's at quite different timings compared to usual. Here's an adjustment. Snake bite.
Ooh.
And a shot and a half there to delete Jing.
Snaps up. Jing is gone.
So they've denied Forsaken getting that Hunter's Fury online and found themselves in a 5v4. Couldn't ask for a better beginning for FNATIC.
Oh my god.
That's a cheeky one, Patman. I don't want to overstay yourself, though. Drones forward. Something's going for another bite of the apple.
Ilya.
He evens the score.
I don't think that's too bad though for FNATIC. They do still have a res to be able to work around with. They're droning. Boaster's taking a little bit of space in mid. This is a risk.
Yeah, and he's pre-aiming the wrong spot here. Just spotted it. Something seen it. Out through the shoulder. Dart against it. With a spam expecting the Boaster would cross out, and he's got out. Scot-free. Alpha exploring on the other side. Devi's done. The spike in the hands of Chronicle. It's going to be a quick plant now.
Yeah, that's huge. Fnatic were anticipating that PRX would be denying the res, and so B would be more open. Instead, Divide was holding it and got deleted. Still a player advantage for Fnatic in the post plan.
Ooh.
Up Alpha yet, top form. Really trying to drag that first round on the board here for Fnatic. Brute force and mechanics. Exactly what they ordered. Forsaken's still going to be making a go at this one though. Alongside Patman, time though ticking. Spike is getting out of hand. He pushed forwards, pressed the advantage.
Wow.
Alpha, yeah!
Nice try.
Smelling blood in the water. Few ults online, Fnatic. Another bit of util, got to respect that.
Yeah, that constant conditioning of taking the ult orb early is just forcing some level of utility to be used for Fnatic. This round, they decide not to use the snake bite, but have to use a slow orb instead.
Patman, here's a drone. Side steps out a bit, looking to take a timing rather than breaking it.
Yeah, he wants to play this aggressive. Again, think about the way that Forsaken, for example, was playing on Sunset. You want to force Fnatic to earn every inch.
All up, all down. Boaster sees an advantage and a spot to try and play in, but the first shot just missed. On either side here, smoke up in your face. And PRX re-exploring.
A completely empty here, Brent. PRX have got the right read to play it for retake.
Down 3 mid as a dash active. Kayak wants to try and go with it. Updraft.
Oh, Divide.
Alpha, my God, tapping away and snap into the domes of any
JJ.
adversary.
It's remarkable the consistency that he's got. Had to deal there with a player in a pretty unexpected position at bottom tube.
Left.
Forced a 1v1 and came out the better end of it. Something's in a fairly unwinnable position.
No, sir,
and
sir.
again, Alpha goes. There's still a decent chance of success in these spots. But it's about getting Fnatic in situations of timings that they're not quite anticipating.
Oh, quick dash though, this is Fnatic.
Way
AC,
faster.
way faster. No one from PRX to really receive. They might be able to get a few pot shots in potentially. Swinging wide as I say that, Divide. Around the corner already, but he's looking for that open sight line. Not going to be given too much. The spot's the one, even that repeat. Rattling shots off. Updraft now, knives in hand. Something going to clear the way and clear.
Ooh.
A path to victory. Kayak.
So low though.
Cut out the picture now. Swarms. The nano swarms themselves. Lockdown even being committed. PRX are using this ult on ults. They realize it's winnable. Up towards the top though. Boaster needs to be managed. Bullet to the side. Sheriff's there. And he needs to try and break this one. No, Bullet surely is just there. And one detainment on it. Something sticking. Ult just yanked out of the back pockets. Anything to secure this round for Fnatic now. And they need it.
Damn.
Something trying to play his life to the final.
Oh my God.
Right-click to no
That didn't
avail.
work.
The result of all of that has that ult to empower the rest of his team to flood defend, and something with an op.
Being deep push by Jing as well.
His op was amazing earlier on in the tournament. We got to see him pull it out on Ascent, and he was working magic with it.
I had the spike.
Might get his chance again, but hard to tell where Fnatic are looking to lead and end.
They're throwing down a slow orb over towards A, making it feel perhaps like they're taking early A control, and then Boaster leading them back towards B with 3, sorry. Making sure that they're grouped up, able to trade out Patman if he goes for something wild.
Spotting Alpha. Just him even going for a bit of a fight towards Taken. I mean, he's lucky to be alive there.
That's so bold.
Pop it up onto the box. And the read is only coming in just now. PRX realizing potentially a little bit late. Scattered bodies, but are going to hit a wall now. Realize that they've missed their mark, potentially. Snap towards the top. Patman's still alive here. Something from the side. And Alpha wants to try and slink in himself. There's 28 seconds left, and they're getting cold feet. They're going to go towards A. It's all on Alpha.
Alpha's found a beautiful timing here. Might be able to catch something in the back, and he's already calling for Boaster to make the rotate around.
Absolutely, and he bides his time.
Fuck,
perfectly.
something.
Just deleting adversaries now. There's 14 seconds left. You've got to get a move on.
He's going to be able to get Spike down here, though, Boaster.
He's going forwards. There's a TP back behind as well, obfuscating the intent. Jing can really just put a stop to all of this right now, but Alpha, in through mid, traded out, cleaned up. One left onto the site. Boaster is to try and put a stop to it, and the reflank as well occurring. Crashies drifting all the way in. And backs towards him. They are none the
Oh, he looks back! Let's go, Divide!
Device shuts me up. It's left down a poster, being squeezed onto the site. Devi and Jing tightening the net.
Let's go!
And they find their mark.
What awareness there from Devi towards the end. Crashy's knife out, trying to find the... Oh, back in the hands, something going aggro.
Yeah, straight down mid, but there's knives to meet him. Kayak is there, holding
Something!
the barrel, just poking out. Seems to be aware of
Ilya?
the chance.
Has he spotted it?
I don't know. With the angles being played, he's definitely holding for it. He suspects it.
Ilya, don't. Ilya?
Overstep.
An inch further forward, and Kayak for sure would see it.
Ooh,
There
snap.
gives away the hand.
Yeah. Just from the jump spot there, and an attempt at a punish.
Ilya!
Out. No committal, Alpha is right there.
That's an insane adjustment from Althea as well. Devi tries to
Finding
swing into
kills.
cover and gets
Forsaken.
deleted.
He's trying to plug up those gaps, but up through Kitchen they are none the wiser. Again, it's Kayak. Drifted in, walking in, dash is active, missed the timing, caught it on the wall.
Oh my god, JJ.
Kayak
The patience in that
Just-
moment.
tears open the map. FNATIC,
Player standing.
they realize they've got it at this point. Again, leaning hard on Alpha and Kayak to get it all done.
That's incredibly impressive, though. A reminder once more that this is Kayak's first global event. This is his first grand finals. It hasn't been that long since he won Ascension and started playing in the big leagues.
The money's not good, something not long for this world at this point.
Damn.
Up and over towards the top.
A little bit here. PRX down onto another eco, and FNATIC with a great opportunity to tie it up. Alpha even going for an attack off. You know that in these kind of rounds, PRX are going to be trying to challenge you. Trying to bait out that aggression from the defenders and punish is all about what FNATIC are going for here today.
Jing really being the only player that can do some damage in this spot. Bulldog ripped in his hands. He's got bodies with him too. PRX trying to hold this one down.
There was a potential for a timing on the other side of the map as well, but Patman denied it as Althea reconnects with the rest of the squad. This is going to end A into 3 at least.
Yeah.
The stack is here.
See how this one goes. Dart's being held as well for the signs of life. There's smokes on smokes. Propped up into the face, but all contact. Slow and steady is called for by FNATIC, and that's the time to strike. Well, the iron is hot, and they find their timing. Perched up, Kayak. Just dishing it all out now with the bullets.
Jing tucked in. Patman deleted on the flank.
There's not much that Jing can really do from this spot. I mean, surely, yeah, just a bulldog. Can't quite get it under control. And
Yeah.
Kayak is the one online now.
So looking to try to shut down something if he was playing on A Rafters. A pacey opening as well, though. Taking this exec space quickly. Trying to punish Devi, for example, if he was going to be playing for the Orb, or Patman as well.
Jing has been prone for a little TP play or two. Alpha, slow as you go. Big boomstick in his hands. He's been lights out. All of though to try and slow this approach. PRX trying to stall this one out, but there's a drone through, and Kayak is already
he's so
popping
aggro.
up towards the top, and he's spotted it. Players, but he's taking bullets in the process. Tucked to the corner. Now if he's going to be able to survive as a wall to try and at least block some of the
There you go, Forsaken. Fuck. Where's Crashies?
Crashies right back at it.
Let's go, Jing Jing!
In through the back of the sight.
JJ, don't.
No time for overheating, son. Keep that gun out. 17 bullets.
Alpha just with an off.
Alpha would have to just
Nice,
absolutely
JJ.
light them up. But it's a guessing game for him.
The lead off the back of winning that pistol early.
Op v op. Kayak. Jones going to be spotting it. Clears something off the line. Patman.
Oh my god.
Posted back up. What a read by FNATIC.
Now that is gorgeous.
Hunter's Fury pulled out. Jing, he's in their spawn. He's already taken out Alpha yet. This is PRX offloading everything at their disposal now. Locked down, drop down. But a plant down without any problems. FNATIC going to be retreating. Crashies in a prime spot.
In theory, Chronicle could actually go for this res in mid.
Smokes up in their face. Kayak Barely forwards there, Divide. Will he look to the side? There's a res in mid. Bringing these players back, but the Paranoia is already sweeping forwards. PRX, they take that timing and they take it themselves.
Divide.
Straight at them. And FNATIC have the right all on Crash. She's up from the high ground, half on the defuse. Forsaken. Surely he's earned this now, but he's in that 1v2.
No!
And Crashies dominates
Damn.
the high ground.
Head half.
Really different game here. In theory, PRX should actually have a ton of room to be able to get onto these sites.
PRX just walking for now.
This has been their style in all of the pistols on their attack side so far. Very contacty.
And the smokes, they hide the intent pretty well. Drifting up through window, a couple of random bullets as well. FNATIC are trying to reinforce this one, they're doubling it up. It's
Oh my God.
Crashies against the bloody world, and they're ready to deliver. Crashies already with quick 2-1s, and now just around ideas. All gone a bit skew whiff, really. FNATIC are in complete control.
GG, bro. Jesus Christ.
That Alpha says that, because that is his way of playing, but it's not the way that FNATIC themselves usually fight. Be interesting to see if his words of wisdom carry through. Boaster, though, backing off instead of stepping up.
Yeah.
Looking to try to play the numbers and play the retake. More of the classic FNATIC style.
Following those sound cues, looking to potentially take some early fights. Kayak. Shot to the body, Marshall will do that. There's no armor on the board here. Trying to go for that plant down. And if going to push this one back, not quite. It's going down. Slowly being collapsed upon here. PRX don't really stand a chance. Just from the hip. Something classic. Does some damage, but that's about it.
A pretty clean round. Boaster and Alpha, they didn't even invest, so they got plenty of opportunity here to have a good buy heading into their bonus round. But FNATIC are going to be doing a lot of this, where Boaster, always the selfless leader.
Kai trying to post himself up. Well, the supports, and wow, something eager to try and take down fight. Kayak makes him regret it. Shoulders just poking out here. This is FNATIC. Pick advantage. Precisely the place they love to be in.
Jing's down to go really aggressive with this Omen. I've seen him teleport onto screens before. Ult into crazy spots. In a playmaking situation like this, down 4v5, you're wanting Jing to step up.
Hunter's Fury pulled out of it. That's early. Crashes been earning his kills and his orbs up through mid.
Oh my God, and it got JJ.
Gone. Patman had to delete that.
Fuck, Pat.
Right there behind him. Avenging poor Timmy. Divide and Forsaken.
Divide has to go big here, bro.
But how the hell are you going to dig yourself out of this one? Mistakes need to be made, and FNATIC not in the habit of making them often here. The die against the back. All is revealed. And Forsaken.
Fuck, man.
Do it all.
Back yellow and something swings at the same time.
Aggro here with a slow orb just to try and deny that belt space.
Both teams fighting for belt space and the ult orb.
Patman, hold on. Walkabout. Sheriff.
Oh, so close.
Can't quite control it. Alpha yet. Lucky to be alive from that spot, but still claims the kill.
Definitely would have been a punish on a rifle round.
Now regrouping up. FNATIC have got bodies ready to receive. They can fully aware of this one and how it's going.
Oh my God, Divide.
That's a sideways swing.
My fucking Stinger don't do that.
Placing swarm grenade.
Stinger in hand. Plan can now go down here. They brought this to a 4v4. Close quarters weaponry. PRX are going to be looking to try and take this fight towards FNATIC. Oh, playing offside for it. FNATIC still grouped towards screens. The rifles looking to try and dissuade any chance. So PRX getting away with that funny business. Grouped up together with the discipline. Chronicle, lights out from him.
Nah, bro.
Successful with it. At some point, I wonder whether it puts them off entirely.
Couple of stray shots there. Sheriff in hand. Already trying to dash straight up. An attempt of a punish. PRX are making this one fast and loose. Playing it forwards. Risks to be had. This is that PRX of old. And just missing the top of nest. They're timing each other.
Didn't see the hat of the Killjoy?
Trying to drop back as well. He needs some safety and he needs some backup.
There goes
But
something.
is the one delivering depth. All out to the opposition.
I like JJ's positioning here, but I feel like they're gonna fucking know.
For double flank, but Jing might be the playmaker over in Snowman.
Still player advantage, not for much longer. There it is. Something has evened it out 3v3, but for the repeat, all expected. Kayak 2v3 now.
Jing was just
Jing.
Jing was
Wow.
begging for people to come towards him, and really nobody has. Jing's positioning was cute, but no one's coming his way.
Yeah, and Crashy's brought back into the fold now. This is feeling inevitable. Updraft dash, Q play indeed, isolating the fight. Forsaken trying to make a go of it now.
Oh my god, Forsaken!
The damage! With a bullet to the back,
Oh!
it's all up to Jing, and it's brought it to that 1v1. Smokes v smokes, Boaster.
Let's go, JJ!
Denied the chance!
And he set up a 1v1 for Jing to slam dunk.
Stem the bleeding for now.
Kayak on another pretty aggressive position. The drone designed to try to push him off, and he dips, not giving away the fact that he's got the op.
Trying to repeat it as well.
Oh!
Wide face something. Lucky just evades the bullets.
Does Kayak take Alfia's advice and refight? Or is he looking to play risk-averse and set up the retake with the rest of his team?
No dash available, it would be risky, just trying to take that timing inside that smoke, but the updraft, quick scope, bullets raining down onto him, something though has been dropped. Chopped down at the knees is what it seemed. Chronicle happy to deal out that damage here on site.
Still with a recon.
And
my-
Kayak.
Kayak's op is fantastic at preempting these spots that Paper X want to fight.
He's perfectly posted every single time. The dart is a 180. Patman has got to do a lot from this spot. Jing, again, heroics are called for. It's forward. The positioning, they're looking to try and stunt it, trying to stop it.
Oh,
Knives
JJ.
in hand. Paper X drawing blood, but again that repeat. Playing into FNATIC's hands to buy. Chronicle already under the fuse. He's got to start swinging and he's got to do it now.
Ugh.
It's all safety.
They're just holding, knowing that Paper X are going to run into the more.
It's a large reveal. Paper X are all grouped up.
Well, they've got a massive ultimate advantage in this round, Brent. So if there was a round to try to do something quick and hit them hard, hit them fast, it would be this one.
FNATIC are just giving them all that space again, like you said.
Post-plant lockdown would be crazy good from Divide too.
Updraft over with the knives. Looking for a target, looking for a sight line. Util just comes out swinging, rebounding. Finally, Forsaken can commit. Paper X do have ults of their own.
Yeah, my eyes immediately go to Divide, wondering when he's going to try to use this.
There it is. Smoke's dropped down. This is FNATIC trying to make a go. Lockdown's there. Already in. This is FNATIC trying to make a play for this.
Good God.
Kayak. There's no stopping this guy.
Get this guy off the server, bro.
Cannot be broken in time. Alviedo found himself a pocket, found himself a window. And Forsaken is going to do it all. Offload him with the ult. It's time ticking, really. That point. Found the kill. Running him down, though. Forsaken will be finished. And Kayak on the fuse.
That's close.
That's so damn close.
Oh, .82. Goddamn.
Earlier on Sunset, I think you could argue both teams were really bringing a good game, but now Paper X letting Icebox slip, and this could be FNATIC equalizing.
Kayak been unbelievable so far with his form. Icebox really is his playground, but he's forced to concede that space. Jing forward,
JJ.
to the shoulder, Poster gone. Alpha responds. It's traded out, but there's pressure in mid, and Device still looking through, but finally spotted out. Players need to deal with him, but it's all chaos thrown into the mix. Forsaken.
Let's go.
Divide.
Come on.
3-2-1 swing. Chronicle gone.
FNATIC choosing to go for a half buy here to make sure that their economy doesn't get completely broken.
Kayak swinging and looking to just draw blood out.
Oh my God,
of
nice
Paper
Devi.
X. They are still there though, Devi. Can sense it. Posturing occurring and a deep push and peek by Chronicle.
Oh!
Already anticipated.
Good awareness from Divide.
Yeah. Expecting it all now.
Crashes with a rifle. Boaster might be able to recover one if he completely repositioned, but at the moment, really isolated over in this snowman spot. Should be Paper X being able to pick this one up. 4v2.
Hello.
Tip tap.
Those bullets. Not the weapon of choice for Boaster, obviously. Not cleaned up though either, and that could spell problems. Jing pressing forwards, crashes now. He's got that rifle, needs to make it sing. He's already found himself two. Dart towards the back. Needs to be
Nice.
dealt with, but doubled up. Wrong for them. Paper X. Alex will happily take that space, but 3 rounds still stands between them, drawing it to OT.
going for another really deep push.
Forwards,
JJ?
Is good. A jar with a movement.
JJ!
It's going to be rapid. And Jing's all the way around towards the side. One more TP. Try and get out of dodge there, but committing that paranoia. And Kayak filling in the pieces. Alpha to Tuckman.
Oh my god, what is
It's
happening?
huge from Pac-Man, being able to pick off the 1v1 fight against Alpha and trade Chronicle.
It's all over the place.
Pac-Man can't reconnect with the rest of his team to really pop down this Viper's Pit on site.
Kayak. Just trying to adjust, missing
Missed.
on either side.
Planted.
Dropping down though into that 3v2 Boaster. Might have just caught eyes onto Patman. Patman tucked up close with Boaster is wise to it.
He's just trying to delay for as long as possible. Actually, maybe he didn't
Up
even...
onto the high ground.
Oh my god, Pat!
Angle.
God damn!
I thought for a moment there, maybe he hadn't realized the Boaster had spotted him, but repositioned into a spot that he was going to be favored on. And this round, I think, again, another reason why I was a little bit worried about FNATIC taking that attack pause. Because Jing immediately comes out of it with a really unexpected way of pressuring these players over towards the mid-split. That recon dart that got thrown over the top from Forsaken. Oh, the timing here as well.
And this operator.
Nice. Come on, boys.
Kayak, but
Wow.
3 stingers to support.
The rifle and a lot of bolts on top of it.
Let's go,
I
JJ!
mean, that's insane from Jing just running through, but he has full trust in the
Oh,
paranoia.
it's full aggression. They're not stopping now. The Paper X of old wants to rear its head. The leash has been cut.
Nice, JJ!
There's no containing them.
Enemy
Like a
remaining.
pack of rabid velociraptors. Hungry for more.
Let's go! Get into overtime, let's go!
Adjustment to stop that in its tracks.
They got 4 ults, though.
Why wouldn't you be operator here? Smoke in your face or trying to obfuscate. Is the Hunter's Fury that's coming out swinging.
They
Crashies.
thought it was another one of those fast hits. Crashies gets the ult baited out as Paper X reset.
Conditioning for you. Devise one away from an ult of his own now. Slower tempo. Even the ult just thrown into it. Jing obfuscating the intent, but bodies are now trying to form up.
That's supposed to draw bodies away from the A site and make it easier for Paper X, but there's still a pit here. There's still a lockdown.
Yeah, it's a lockdown for a lockdown here in this spot. Alpha's ready. Puts it up close to the screens. What's the next level to all of this? Hunter's Fury going to be committed. It's going to be breaking that portion of it, and this has to be respected now. FNATIC, they've offloaded everything to try and stay into this round, but the pit's going to be...
Nice something! Let's go, Ilya.
Out into the open.
Boaster beefed it. That pit, you're supposed to get back inside, and he got detained.
And Paper X not slowing down. Still that res brings Crashy back into the fold. Back into the fray. Watchful eye up through mid. Paper X eager though. Looking to see if they can topple FNATIC before they stand.
What about Pat?
And get a grip
Fuck!
onto
Pat
this
dies.
retake. Pressing forwards, shoulder to shoulder discipline. It's helped so far, but FNATIC need it now in spades.
There you go,
Jing,
JJ.
An extra element. Drifting into the side here, doubled up, and the rifles are ringing.
Nice! Let's go!
Is there permaban?
Smoke on the corner, something. Glass cannon operator. Opted into heavy defensive setup here by Paper X. FNATIC again, you're gonna see that caution played by them. Tiptoeing around, a bit tepid, but trying to dissect the map. Thrown overhead, spots out the jet.
Yeah, spotting Kayak there gives you some decent information, an idea that it might well be ending A, so you can keep these 4 players, the trust they have in Patman, just to hold down B if their read is wrong, but it's not at all. Forsaken with exactly the right idea of what's happening here. Boaster calling for a little bit more pressure over towards B, and Paper X, they want info. They want to step up a little. As Boaster sniffed this out, he's calling for FNATIC to reposition.
Into the B split, perhaps.
And this is going to put Patman's head on a swivel.
Yeah.
And maybe Patman's
30
head on a
seconds
spike.
left.
Going to be turning up the heat. 25 seconds left, down to the wire. Patman still has a snakebite to try and deny some space. Shot darts in your face. Walls up, same with the orbs. Paper X starting to get a bit of a read on this one here, but again, Patman.
There you go, Pat.
Steps forward. Blind as anything.
Oh, damn.
Don't know what's going on. Paper X
Oh.
trying to even it out. Kayak with a peek, but apparently
Ah.
down.
Ilya!
With no issues further. Crashies commits. They're getting into the spot now. FNATIC putting a squeeze onto these PRX players. They're going to try and clear this.
Nice,
Kayak.
Forsaken.
Kayak, he's done. Finished. Paranoia up top. Jing.
JJ, why are you TPing right in front of him, bruh?
This sided Chronicle may be.
It's all
But
up
this
to...
guy will not be denied. Something still there.
Come on,
Swinging
Ilya.
wide. The operator switched around. Weaponry now with a rifle. Time starting to tick in a 1v1. Crashies, tepid.
Oh, Ilya!
Forwards, Kayak. Trying to fill in their space
Oh!
here. Oh my god, the pure disrespect. The dash is there. Boaster needs to try and stop them here, but he's isolated. Onto the
Nice!
corner and caught out wide. Kayak's still there though.
Careful,
This guy
Ilya.
is eager to
Nice!
try and play into the mechanics. PRX not stopping. The feed is filled with red and blood being spilt out onto the site. Tricky task indeed for FNATIC. Walls
Nice,
up and
Devi.
everyone is falling slowly but surely. Chronicle, last one left. 5 bullets left in a swing from Devi. All the confidence in the
Come on.
world.
You gotta win this fucking defensive
PRX is
round,
figuring out
bro.
exactly what is
Taking his time to recuperate, breathe a little bit. It's a slow orb that could have been thrown out, but Forsaken, no, he's just, I mean, okay, scot-free.
Yeah, he was playing for that pretty heavily in regulation. Less important, arguably, here in overtime because everybody starts 3 away. Don't know if you noticed that Nano Swarm as well that was put down on top Jenny from Devi. That's where Kayak's been pathing to almost every time. So they've got a very specific counter plan here. Look at Jing holding that paranoia as well. They know exactly what they want to do to counter this FNATIC A hit.
Rhymed. Ready to pounce here.
It does feel like these timeouts have been helping Alex and PRX more than FNATIC.
Drone's broken. Deep control towards B. Any posturing by FNATIC is put to an end. And now, eyes set over towards A. Triple face, alarm bounce. It's going to be gone. Jing there with a paranoia.
Nice paranoia, JJ.
Oh my goodness.
It works perfectly. The game plan, absolute perfection.
Cut them to shreds and FNATIC now.
Let's go, something.
For options.
There's the op value as well. Devi tucked onto a
30
position that's
seconds
really
left.
tough to clear.
And Kayak is going to try and win that.
Oh, and he ran out of bullets.
Spike down.
Mid-animation Boaster, the captain himself. He's going to right the wrongs of the round.
Nice, JJ.
The ropes. The purest form. Sending it.
Revealing
Grouped up, deep dark paranoia. They're making it feel like it's that fast B pressure. And Kayak is taking liberties, taking risks. Him versus Devi.
Fuck.
Finds it.
That's huge info as well. You see Devi on this side of the map, you know at least that they're defaulting. You don't know for sure that they're coming back over towards A, but you know it's not that fast B hit. And look how quickly Alpha just takes all of this space on B.
Yeah, deep push. Mid-round information going to be given up here. The rest of his team, an attempt of a punish at a jump spot. Boaster, the acknowledgement he was looking for.
I mean, what a decision from Forsaken to try to fake.
Yeah, he's creeping in.
Pat.
They already know he's there. Patman, really anticipated. Bodies out wide to the open. Patman just sidesteps it.
They gotta go in at this
Alternating with the
point.
movement, but tucked behind Dice. Forsaken is creeping forward. Off of that contact, Kayak. When is your time to strike? Deep dart, dash active, wall up into your face. Throw into the corner, clears him out though. We'll have to use it to disengage.
Chronicle can step in to cover that though. PRX still, even with all 3 players here, have got a difficult task.
3v4 wars down as well, out to the open. Jing! He's
Fuck.
dropped.
30 seconds left.
The FNATIC have found it. Their footing, the foundation. A safety net now, all the pressure's on Patman. 1v3, 20 seconds left. Taps it, looking for a kill, looking for a cheap fight. Again, he's not going to be given it. Snake bite, all the options.
Fuck,
reduced
man.
to ruin.
And they finally win a defensive round.
But got quick on the flank, and now we're back to even.
14. Up overhead with the util.
Something still going for the operator. Every round on defense has been trying to make it work. Did find a little bit of value with it over towards B. They've got to be watching out for this paranoia again. It worked so well last time for Jing, but he's not really in a spot to use it now.
Cheeky with the positioning.
It looks to me like they're trying to fake that it's only Alpha here on A. You know, he's the player that's getting up, getting forwards.
Lost man with the dart. It's going to be a drone. FNATIC. Faking like they're taking B control. Looking to see if they can pull bodies to make A a little bit weaker. soften it up for the take now.
I mean, that's nice. Patman takes contact, which disguises where the operator is. So it could still be on A.
They're drifting though. PRX are losing control. Not a hard anchor it now, but they're seeing signs of life and hearing it on top of it. Nano swarms, deaded. All up in your face to delay.
Do they play to flood? Do they play to defend and deny the spike?
Devi is hard committed. He's seeing just a body. He's peeking over towards the top of this row. And we're seeing it now. Paranoia is forwards again. There's a wall into your face. FNATIC have access.
JJ!
Insane! Is that by Jing? FNATIC! Vice grip now over towards the site. And it's scraps on the floor that Patman has to pick up and make something from it. Damage done, bullets raining through, but right from the side, Chronicle never denied. Something here, operator in hand, but this is just dire.
I was like, something.
The momentum of this map happening round by round. Picks up the rifle, but you got one hell of a task and no clearance again. Time's ticking. It's all against it.
Damn it.
She knows it. He's taking a peek here early. It's an operator in his hands. Wall up and over. You don't anticipate this one. It's a classic.
Oh my god, let's go, Forsaken.
Heads up play. You're trying to use those walls against PRX. They were born in it, molded by that play.
Beautiful anticipation from Forsaken. Now, the wall does still block Patman off. And Alpha, he's pushed up.
Alpha, you are so hard committed here, but he just spots it onto the drone as well. And my god, man,
Fucking hell.
does he deliver? Taken out eventually. But he's brought it into a 3v3. Hearing the footsteps, the rumble, Patman, there's a timing.
There you go, Pat!
Just grasps it immediately, jumps on a chance.
And this isolates Crashies. Crashies would have to be a hero for FNATIC to get this across the line.
Put towards the back of the box. Walking forwards here, there's a wall into their faces. There's a game on those timings. Again, Crashies, surely not long for the world. And there it is.
Nice,
Patman
Pat!
from behind. PRX not done yet.
Planted.
A round where FNATIC tried to pull out a cutesy play. And it leaves the caller in a 1v3.
Nice.
He's destroyed at the end.
Thanks.
Back up on their feet here, 15-15.
Well, PRX fighting aggro.
Aggro as anything, Kayak though. One shot to the dome, Jing is gone. Wants a little bit more with that dash active. It's going to be used on either side. Something just needs to try and escape. He's got the safety net of Forsaken watching over the shoulder.
And FNATIC back up, anticipating some level of aggression elsewhere around the map. Alpha almost got an opportunity to pick off Patman in mid with that attack up. And Patman is not going to go for it again. PRX are anticipating a re-hit here, and that does look like the idea here.
Just cautious for now though.
And FNATIC always with these opportunities to pivot back to Boaster. Boaster's done a very good job in this map of just applying options, giving himself options to work with. His is the more passive role, just making sure nobody pushes out of B. And once again, Patman is asked to do so much.
On a knife's edge here, on top of the wall, it's a dart. Trying to take this timing pass. He's going to try and push forwards. Take the fight to it. There's an orb in the face of these players. Wall up now on top of it. Creeping forwards already.
He caught this timing before.
Wall up though. Surely he's going to be watched for. Spam happening, occurring. Popping up on the top. Alpha! How the hell do you land that one? Spike planted. Best scenario you could really hope for if you're FNATIC in this spot here again. Alpha.
Oh!
Peeking out. Taken out. Deep down against the back. Primed, ready, and finally let loose with the slow orbs. And you can see that 3-2-1 with a swing. Timing to be taken. Something's on the flank. Already ripping his way all the way past. Needs to be taken out. Something. He's found it. Dash back already. But the time is ticking away.
2 bullets.
And 2 bullets, 2 players.
Bro, re-fucking load!
Perhaps.
Second guessing it.
Yeah, decides not to go for it in the end.
Down again. Jing TP's forwards. This is it. FNATIC trying to lock in, trying to step up to that
JJ.
task that's ahead of them here.
And there's the player that's been driving the train forwards. The engine power was coming from Jing in all of these fast attack rounds. Now something has to step up an entry. Dash already popped.
Kayak's still here. Put over towards the top there, just spotting it out, and the damage done something. 1 bullet to the chest.
This is how it ends.
FNATIC, they can feel it. Energy here on their sides. 3v5, it's all contact called for here by PRX. They're hoping there's an overextension. Never in a million years, though. FNATIC are always going to be disciplined. Snake bite up and over. Dodged and juked down towards the back to buy. He's to land these shots. There's no freebies handed to him. FNATIC just bite it out.
They're always expecting PRX to be the ones making the play. The time is going to be ticking here for FNATIC, though. They've got to go at some
Hello,
point.
double face up towards the top. Patman reveals his hand with a snake bite drop down on top of it, and this is it.
GG.
FNATIC never denied it.
We got a game on our hands. That was a long ass fucking map.
3, where things really start to heat up in a BO5 grand final here. Something and Divide looking down B long, wondering if they want to take contact early. PRX trying to fight over both edges of the map. And now spreading back out again to make sure they collect any timings like this that have gone missing. But exactly as Chronicle and Boaster go to take some art control, Jing was backing up.
Posted now. Ooh,
Damn.
my goodness. Forsaken, not to be outdone. First kill immediately evened out from FNATIC side of things here. But that Sheriff, yeah, short work is made to the opposition.
How many
FNATIC
pistol
now
rounds has
cleaving
PRX
them out
win?
into
One?
politicians, and they're not going to be denied this plant. Divide would have to go absolutely crazy.
Spike planted.
Oh, we got one.
Chronicle 3-piece.
To
need
constantly
salt
having to battle
and
back
pepper.
from being down 4v5. Now sometimes they do get those trades instantly if they're death balled together. But it's worth keeping in mind here. Every player apart from Boaster, very positive in the first kill department.
Oh, yeah.
And Chronicle, he had massive impact in the pistol round, and now with just the Sheriff, is able to go wandering. He's got a little more freedom.
Players are posted, getting into spot and position. They're seeing signs of life here, but immediately eviscerated. Divide doing backflips towards the back of the site, and rifle in hand. Okay, Kayak trying to test himself a little bit. Sharp with the aim of the first shot, but step forward. Stall anticipated and recovered when it comes to the weaponry.
Throwing down the spike as well to make sure that they prioritize Crashy's ultimate. Nope, giving it over instead to Chronicle, who's a little closer to the lockdown, which is a pretty huge tool that you can work with. Forsaken
wow.
comes through. Spanks Alpha, yeah?
Placing swarm grenade.
But he's
Swarm
only
grenade
got
out.
Frenzy to be able to work with.
That's not much.
Would be a ridiculous 1v4. I don't think the chances are particularly high.
Unlikely.
FNATIC trying to keep it clean, putting the rifle into Chronicle's hand as well.
Forsaken's not going to be taking any peeks here, so a strong beginning for FNATIC here.
Like he's never done it before, but round 3.
Yeah, bonus round.
What the fuck, Poster?
When you least expect it. Quick little glide and dash to the side. Fights to be had. Jing, he loses his out. Instant dismissal. Alpha, you might be getting a bit overzealous there, but the stun's ricocheting. It's random spam. Over the shoulder, finding that gap. Something snaps down.
There you go, Ilya.
Pings it out as well. I think even spotting out that they did invest into that operator.
Yeah, so they might be expecting the FNATIC will go back and try to recover that over towards B.
Where's that one going?
I mean, I don't think
Surely
that
not think
Kayak's
about
ever
it.
going to actually take that one. Certainly not with Divide watching it like a hawk.
No.
Alpha took a lot of spam when he was trying to get a little more aggressive and push his luck in A main. So it's going to be tough for him to get too much impact. This round, probably on Kayak.
Nice, Jason.
Okay, well, Forsaken is doing a lot of work.
Last player standing.
Deadlifting that portion of the map and taking it fully away from FNATIC. And yeah, Alpha's like, wait a second.
Go, go, go.
I mean, his job here might just be to try to collect the
Yeah.
operator and something.
Exactly.
He's got it on lock. Entire server's going to bring a judge out.
I mean, are we surprised? Not really. I mean, kind of.
Well, we'll see what he can do with it. Get up into their faces perhaps already, and he's going to look to do that over the wards.
Oh my god, Jason!
Nasty stuff from Forsaken. Takes control of the rifle in his hands. That's a hard target to hit.
And Alpha yet denied immediately. Maybe trying to push his luck a little. Not a duelist that he's super familiar with.
Bits and pieces of util now. I mean, it's going to be held into the hands of these FNATIC players, looking to see if they can take a bit of mid-control. Clone. Sure. Oh, they're stuck onto the corner. It doesn't even trigger the wall.
I mean,
The
the whole point
season
of
and
that
nade.
on-cease
Oh,
nade.
That's a good
These
nade.
combinations are cooking.
Good
That's a
seas.
foul concoction if you are FNATIC. Gonna need
Oh
that
my
to
god,
run.
and fucking something
It's
still
all
gets that
watch.
kill.
Crashes in a 1v5.
That's a beautiful round put together from PRX. It really is. And a wallbang even all the way through mid, putting a little bit of damage on the Crashies.
30 seconds
The
left.
combo of the Seize nade into the pull and into the swing just destroys FNATIC, but they'd already been set up. Couple of weird moments here. I mean, Kayak's teleport all the way down into Flowers was a bit of an unusual one. And then
10
his
seconds
clone
left.
getting stuck,
Flawless.
failing to trigger out the wall, not in a good spot. They forced up in the previous one, like I said, with that judge. And something is just sitting pretty on the other side of the map with Boaster's operator.
Still in his hands, still watching that deep B line. Makes the guessing game a little bit easier. A lot of stall util.
Yeah. I mean, if it ends up landing kills here,
All the way up.
FNATIC are going to be feeling really bad about the fact that such a valuable asset has gone into the hands of PRX. It's like mini in weapon form.
Something's really trying to min-max these timings, I think. The gate crash, backs himself out here. Gonna be hearing that drone, just trying to avoid it. Ducking, juking, but now, okay, recall start. Discipline is gonna be there from FNATIC. Do you expect something to be here? That's the question.
It's a great flash.
Took to the side here, just stepping up, and wow!
Nice.
Okay.
Better shot.
That's overkill. Head's gonna be rolling straight off the shoulders there.
Alpha does have his ult to be able to work with, but maybe Alpha's job here is just going to be to try to run a fake and pull eyes towards B. You see Chronicle inserted over towards A, as the rest of the team tries to go back over towards and connect with this guy.
Chronicle's got to get some damage done too. Anything to crack this one open. Contact plays for now. Being peeked out, Divide. Just there's the Thorns. Down below it, it's going to be swinging wide. That flash was a good connection. Forsaken, already ready to supplement. Deep dart dealt with.
Ooh.
Almost lining themselves up for it.
Ooh.
It is precise from PRX. Surgical almost, and it leaves it into Alpha's hands. Too much for him.
Good
to
hold,
do.
Devi.
Work around. But Alpha's got to be the player that you've got eyes on to try to crack this open. 3 players, though, from PRX on the other side.
Over the top there with a dart.
Yeah, that recon just to see if he could push away an opper that was going to be playing pillar. This is going to be a fight, though, from PRX.
Crunchy's far back here. There's going to be that flash play. It's going on either side. FNATIC. Drawing blood. Jing, he's hard committed onto the corner. Do you want to stay here? Oh my goodness. He wants to step up to the challenge. Satchels barely there to evacuate. He's going to be taking a high ground. All perched now. Called for a wrap and rotation as the entirety of Art is given up. FNATIC have access now to this A site.
Full control, and only something here. FNATIC should be on the line before the Yoru player.
Doubled up into the back of the site here, but again, oh my goodness, it's the minor of
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Swinging up
Forsaken.
players, he expected
Or not
from
Forsaken,
behind.
something.
Say Chronicle.
I mean, the movement's amazing there from something.
Doesn't want to overstep himself. Chronicle still holding control towards the back of it. The turret was placed down. Alpha's time
Alpha's behind, though.
to shine. He's going to be the playmaker here into this spot. The clone going to be taking a bullet to the brain forward, but FNATIC putting that crunch on them.
Damn. Nice try.
They drag it here 3-3.
Op v op. It's actually Alpha, yeah, who's going to be running it this time, as they try to take space towards B. Crashies is hearing this. Something with the peek. Punished.
Insanely brave. And
That's
Crashes does punish.
It's about as deep as you can get in the first 10 seconds over towards A main. A ridiculous angle for something to be fighting towards. He was hoping it would be unexpected, but can't quite hit the flick. And now in a 4v5, once again, by the way, FNATIC getting the opening pick. PRX are going to be incentivized to go for some kind of info peek play around the map. That's where Alpha's op could end up working its magic.
Flash got acknowledgement.
Yeah, you don't need to go for the active info just yet.
You should run.
You can feel it here with a lockdown. Drop down and defeat a FNATIC. You want to clear this one out cleanly. All up. Alpha trying to take this space. Pulled out a lot of util in the process, and you have to respect it.
There.
Alpha throwing the operator over to Crashies as well, who can just play post plant. with that weapon and his Hunter's Fury.
He's incredibly pushed forwards here, but okay, just spotted out there with the info. Shorty of his own, Hunter's Fury. Hold on, ton of connections. Crash is looking for a little bit more, but just a one tag. Lights up a few of them.
Oh, nice, JJ.
He's going to be committed. And Alpha trying to hold his ground down, but like a
Aw, JJ.
This time, unable to get that value he's done prior. Weapons taken away with a steel garden. Divide looking to try and reclaim some of that space. Boaster not removed.
Oh, he has a Zeta He has a Zeta buddy.
Containment is ordered, and FNATIC have got it all under lock.
Damn. Nice try.
Divide, something's operator. They wouldn't have any of those weapons back online.
Money again, Deep Horn. Not gonna break this one. Alpha looking to get posted. It's him versus something. Oh my goodness, that's immediately. The clone gonna be taking that bullet for him.
And Alpha instantly gets on the line. Doesn't see a repeak though, and Boaster's calling for this regroup on A. Jing, danger player, tucked. Forsaken playing a bait and switch.
Come on, JJ, get 2 here, bro.
Going to be lost to them prior. There might be a timing. Drone forward.
Fuck!
Just swinging out wide. It's all anticipated. We've opened up.
I hate Neon.
Alpha is turning you into mincemeat.
That's a crazy play from Kayak, and Alpha's there again.
He's just playing his team in perfectly. Put your body on the line, because at this point, what could stop him? 4 kills, ace. Online, the crowd wants it, they're cheering, get out!
Oh, no ace, denied.
Plucked out of the sky.
4 HP between him and a sick clip. But I don't think Divide's going to be able to keep this up. Alpha has done way too much.
Jesus Christ, he's carrying the shit out of his team.
PRX. I'm going to bring this one back here. It's aggression, a staple of this team. Now through mid.
Boaster
up on it.
Boaster, I think, just calling to try to keep some of these anti-ecos pretty simple. You know that teams are going to try to fight over towards mid, so they've got Chronicle watching that. You just have Crashies feeding you info on the other side, and then you try to end B. That's a lot of damage to onto Chronicle, though.
And the bodies, Forsaken creeps ever closer. TP into spawn. I think that might have been heard. Forsaken. Cross their placement. Trying to land those shots. Good awareness from Kayak. Spam straight through the wall, sent flying towards.
You are insane for this, Jason. What the fuck?
Could have been a kill. Nana Swarm's committed. Anything to clear these players out up through
Divide?
the top section of B. This is Manic.
Oh my god!
PRX trying to take the fight straight to them. They don't care about the battle lines that are drawn out normally.
Batman, he could be a difference maker.
Nice!
Why are they not thinking there could be anyone on A?
Knives out, and they've opened up a bit of a mistake here. As you mentioned, Patman upgrade. Acquire with a rifle.
And Boaster
30
is
seconds
stuck.
left.
They're split up.
Boaster has the spike, 25 seconds, creeping around behind
Nightfall
Patman.
committed, Nightfall committed. Crashies pushed forward as a result of it. No one really ready for this one, but it's brought it into that 2v2. FNATIC trying to get a move on. Crashies now. Rolls reversed. He's the one putting the pressure in.
Oh,
the squeeze
no!
onto Patman. And he's earned his team a
10
lifeline.
seconds left.
Great read as well. Divide, though, somehow manages to time that recon, but Crashies is aware.
Tagged up just by the drone. FNATIC put them into a post plan, and they will thrive.
Yeah, Boaster just got escorted the entire way through. Turned into the VIP, and Crashies, the bouncer, kept everyone off him.
As a pull for the first time. Going to be used now. Divide, one hell of a clutch is required. And none of the space to do it. Shock darts flying. Crashies just playing his life perfectly. Impeccable work. Impeccable work
Damn.
indeed.
Something's brought the op out again. FNATIC have been really good at navigating these kind of positions. Alpha takes a ton of damage early, though.
A bit of spam through the wall. Dart overhead. Clone not broken either.
The utility's been really strong, though, at stopping something for being able to go up for these peaks.
Patman, that's brave. He's doing that solo.
A lot of the defense for PRX is solo, actually.
Yeah. Trust in the raw aim and mechanics to carry them through. And okay, Chronicle going peeking Jing with the swing.
There you go, JJ.
That's nice support. Now something's going to take a risk and go for a peek into Kayak at B. FNATIC bait out the wall. Divide gets a little bit of info. And this fight... Sorry, I said peek into Kayak. It's Alpha.
Time to jump.
Alpha and something kind of staring at each other through walls. And Boaster's making the call to come back in this direction. They might not know that something's on the line.
Here.
Oh, he spotted him.
Oh, the ping's out. Deep position and target acquired. Alpha gone. Call for a pivot now by FNATIC. That was the backup policy. With Alpha gone, you've got to try and set your sights in a different direction. 30 seconds left. Where are you going, Patman? Taking a peek. That is uncalled for. Looking for some information. FNATIC, well, they're just taking that timing now, but with 20 seconds stalled out by the Thorns, you've got to get a move on. Sidestepping through, brought down to the brink. Weakened, damaged as anything in a flash and a repeat.
Divide! That was evil.
With this placement, FNATIC have been mostly working around him pretty well. Last time he caught Alpha, he's going for it again.
Past it. More players though waiting to cross. FNATIC to clone, taking the bullet. Alpha with the peek, and that's with dismissal. Okay, get out of there.
He's lucky to survive that.
Anxiety, bro.
31 HP, one more Vandal bullet. And PRX is going to try to put him on the
They're
line
trying to
again.
fight for this one. They're trying to take the pressure to them. That's a steel guard in the pocket to play in. Alpha still has his gun. Fake TPs. All that pressure is just dissuaded, diffused.
FNATIC don't really want to commit because they know that the stack is here, but they don't have another option. They don't have a lurker to go back to with info in mid or A.
Oh, a bit of spray down with the rifles. There's a gap in that smoke. Time to play with it, but already that cosmic divide is going to be fading. It's not going their way. It's traded out. Showstopper. It's here for Jing. When the time runs short here, you could be in dire straits. Forsaken. Looks like he wants to go for a peek of his own. Flash through in his face. TP into the back of Halls. Kayak. Anything to deal with him? My God, man! Forsaken!
There you go, Jason.
Timing to rip them
30
to
seconds.
shreds.
Let's go!
The half. Jing's very fast with a haunt up towards B, but FNATIC don't know too much about that. They're on the exact opposite side, facing Devi, and Devi has been excellent anchoring A.
Runs forward, dimensional drift, extra info gathered, and a peek from Devi, forcing the ult out into the hands of Alpha. Good tracking. Locks onto it, something. What the hell are you playing at? Alpha!
Oh my
is
God,
taking
something.
over.
What is going on with PRX? I mean, I know they want to play that aggressively. Here's Forsaken again, looking to try to make the play.
Hold on, he's pushed it up as well.
Fuck.
Spike
Bullet.
down A.
To the back of the head of Forsaken, shuts it down.
Come on, JJ.
Spike planted.
Really on site now into that post once more. It's the last chance here in this first half.
It is planted as well for Secret.
It's a good setup from FNATIC. PRX trying to get a move on. Jing almost lined up for him. Just the one known, it leaves it to the rookie. He's been the glue for this team, but in a 1v2 already, players playing their lives, just spotting signs of life. Fought through. Tap. Left guessing, but now spotting. Half on the defuse might be earned. Patman holds it down, but again, just a peek and crashes.
Here again. Incredible stuff from him.
And
we
I
go
could
into
really get this ball rolling here. 7 to 5, Boaster, timing taken. Hello, right click, not
Thank
delivered
God.
what he wanted. PRX are the ones who survive.
Ah!
Alpha, instant response. He does claim the life divide. Gone for a swing and a peek, and that is called for. That is beautiful. By
God
FNATIC.
damn.
Oh, that's unreal.
It's
They cannot
bullshit.
win a fucking
The
pistol,
synergy there on
bro.
The wide swing and Alpha readjusting targets.
Holy.
Forsaken's been good, but he's not been able to recover situations like this, surely.
Spike down, hold on, there's damage done to Alpha at least, but from behind, Kayak just trying to remove those wing cons, and there's damage done to Forsaken. He's going to be able to have access to the spike.
There is a possibility. He'd have to get funky with a smoke, though, and somehow pick off a cheap kill on Alpha.
Now available. Dead Sit consumed is going to bloom, blossom, partition up the site. Bit of spam from FNATIC. Hoping to catch a freebie. Second star down.
Concealment.
Consumed again, just trying to cut up the sight lines onto this one. Chronogodo peeks
Damn.
it, and Alpha,
Surrounded by incredible talent,
they're in full control of this map.
which is mad to say. It truly is.
Done. Forwards again.
JJ.
Boaster from behind. Quick work there with a stinger.
Getting funky with it.
Yeah. Horn forwards will not help you much at all.
Good
Fine.
God.
Immediately gone, and this is just complete control, isn't it?
Here.
FNATIC gliding, sliding forward, trying to set up Chronicle for the goods, and Boaster right there to claim it. Here. That puts all the pressure onto PRX. Not that it's not there already, but 4-round lead for FNATIC.
And I don't think PRX can afford to lose this one. I mean, the
They
round
can't.
and the map.
Tuck to the side.
Nice,
That's
something.
Deep TP. Claims the life of Kayak. Moving forward,
Ilya.
drifting to the side. Boaster looking to see if he can stay alive.
Nice, JJ.
Deep dash forwards, and now you're seeing signs potentially that things are going a little bit skewed.
I'm a little
Not
scared
quite
now.
as practiced.
All right, JJ, you gotta get. You gotta get the last two here, JJ. Come on.
Still a lot of danger.
They
Especially
got
when it's
rifles.
Chronicle, Crashies, both really good in a clutch. PRX should be able to close this out, but they also need to close this out.
Both FNATIC players in the same position. Waiting for the dart timing. Thorns. Deaded. Dart to back Halls. Halls going to be used as a response for it.
Nice,
There it
Forsaken.
is.
Good flash timing too from Divide. For FNATIC
Yeah.
again. Alpha with a judge. I do like this play. Seen PRX go for this before. Recall smokes, horn, flash. Allows Jing to get set up. Very difficult to contest A main against that kind of pressure. And then PRX, they threaten that they could have left somebody inserted. And they're going to go back to contest Kayak. And they're probably going to find this timing just as the gate crash starts to expire.
Yeah, puts pressure on the Kayak. Either take it or you renew another one. Spots the body.
Yeah, look, just as he has to throw out another gate crash.
Flash overhead. Layers down his retreat a little bit better. You're going to see another flash. Spawning bodies and looking to contest and contain. PRX though.
You want
Get
to
out
fight it?
scot-free. Now you're seeing it. Cosmic Divide is going to be splitting up that site. Already a fast blood attempt is going to be called for. Alpha is in your face for Judge.
Oh my God, Ilya. There you go, Pat. Oh my God, JJ got booster. Oh!
Was looking to just contain up through mid. Not for much longer. Crashies. We'll have to concede this space.
And almost certainly concede the round. I mean, one of the weird things here is that Crashies, I'm sure he'd like to try to go for it, but the economy is still not in a great spot for FNATIC. Didn't manage to win the bonus, and then had a judge to work with here. And
There goes Forsaken.
it's a great shot onto Forsaken, and nobody else really trying to hunt him down. So Crashies is going to be able to escape with this one with the rifle in hand. I don't think FNATIC looked that great when Alpha doesn't have a rifle or an op to play with. I've not really liked the way that he's been trying to play with the judge. Now in this round, something also hit a great teleport towards backside, and it just put...
But PRX only trailing by the 2. FNATIC with a heavy group up, their money also taking a tumble just as stated their bye last round.
This is a spot where Boaster might try to catch a teleport from something. They are ready to fight them on B.
Warning shot from the judge from Jing, looking to see if they can claim some of that space, but it's a wall up and over towards the top, and it kind of reveals the hand. FNATIC is stacking this.
Yeah, a little early from Alpha, yeah, there. He thought that PRX were going to be committed really fast, really heavy. Instead, jumped the gun a little. The spike's making its way over towards A, but I think that's just so that Patman can fake like there's a little bit of pressure there, because all of these players are still set up for a B re-hit.
Still danger lurking. On every corner, Kayak ready to try and respond. He has that rifle. And towards it, flash in your face though. A lot of pressure in through mid. It's definitely split up a lot of the bodies, but 3 still left to stand from FNATIC. Looking to try and put stop to this approach. Push coming through though. PRX not pushed back. It's a Horns. The double.
Oh!
In Jing!
Jing!
Goodness me! Absolutely filthy work. Rolls out the red carpet for the rest of the team to follow up on, and Crashies with just the sheriff.
Nice,
Shot
boys.
open, but PRX now give her a bit of a buy here with the money. Operator in the hands of Alpha. Far back position though. This dimensional drift is going to be increasing the pace. PRX. And take it towards them. And I just exit straight out of there. Something. You want to go for this one? Surely not. Oh my
Ilya, what are you
goodness.
doing?
These ults have been criminal.
And a Nightfall on top. Looking to lay claim towards the back of the side. Patman is alone, by the way, and he's going for that peak swing anticipated. Hunter's Fury. Back pocket of Crashies. The plant is down. He's done damage.
A major opportunity for FNATIC here. Back in. Jing though.
Obscure. No.
Judge. Oh, shut down before he could even see a glimmer of a FNATIC player.
It's a complete denial of space. FNATIC now methodical, surgical, picking apart the players and picking apart the site. Divide. Been playing well, but not this well. Cosmic Divide in your face, you have to give it up.
Nah, something through that, man.
What a response.
What is that ult?
Like that.
Kayak. The operator flash in your face though. Just get away from that spot. Even go over to repeat. There's a flash. Adjustment. Tries to snap to it. No bodies there, but no kill claim. Jing now with that showstopper. He's looking to try and open this one up. Pacey. Pacey indeed. Monster needs to get a hold of this one here, but here it is. Different direction, and Jing. No dice. Can't claim it. Kayak from under. Something's been dropped. Divide just trying to take a lot of this space.
Nice, JJ! Come on, JJ!
A stand against it, but that stun rattles, and it connects. Shorty. Both bullets gone. PRX.
There you go, Devi.
The one's in control.
Spike not planted. Chronicle and Kayak still with a small opportunity of intercepting somebody before they get there.
Seeing it, waiting for that util to come back online. Kayak trying to play the luck of the draw with a shot like that. Already backing away for the save. FNATIC gonna give this one up, and PRX are now one step closer to trying to draw it level.
I think Boaster needs more assistance anchoring in back holes there. Whether it's from his own utility or whether they can get Kayak deeper
Where
into
are
that
you?
spot to teleport out.
My ultimate is ready.
Boaster just looks so overwhelmed in those kind of positions. So bait and switch setup over towards B. If PRX want to end there, they're going to have to go through Kayak and still think about Alpha playing the Neon off.
One of course going to be feeling that. He's
Ooh!
there
you go, JJ.
To play with a lockdown Alpha. That operator wants to get reposted.
PRX really do cook with these flashes through smokes to set up Jing. They've got so many of them. It's something that he's amazing at.
Crash is desperate for that info, just spots it. Overstays it, but still
Spots a
gets
lot.
out.
Spots a lot, but is worried about Art.
I was going to hear about it. The rumble here. Thinks he's being squeezed. Going to be playing it close. Tug, we've seen his angle. Get value. Stuns forward. FNATIC have responded. Players are waiting for it, and Crashes could be that playmaker. Time to deliver it.
Thank God.
Trade is through. 50 seconds left. PRX moving forwards now, seeking to try and at least split up this side. Plant down, committed.
Something relocates. Boaster moves forwards. Smoke, though, kind of cuts his options.
Yeah, this crossfire setup still. PRX have options in this spot.
Oh my God, Forsaken?
What a swing! Alpha's gone, head clean off Boaster. Let's see if he can do a lot here. Him and Kayak against the world. Flash forwards, good connection.
Fuck.
Operator picked up.
Nice. Come on, Pat.
Not to be removed, not to be outdone. And he's locking this one down for PRX to bring it level.
Come on!
Up to PRX to make their own destiny at this point. 10 to 10. The money is knocked down for FNATIC.
Trying to put Alpha in a position where he can take a fight and still have some level of backup. And Alpha, he does have the hot hand.
Jing's going to be looking to rain down some destruction. There's a full group up. PRX, they're going to be committing to this. Flash through, Boombot's there. Satchel's in the back pocket.
This star on site could be pivotal for Boaster to be able to play around it if he can get inside it and dominate it.
They're already in. The Kayak is no more. Deep flank position. FNATIC needs to get some value with this one, but a stun. It's not quite ricocheting, not quite landing. Forsaken under that pressure, but already his team going to be back.
Wow.
Helping him out. Something.
One enemy
Lighting the world on fire.
And another clean B execute for PRX.
Crashes can't even get it done.
4K for something as well. Forsaken.
Yeah, getting flustered in a moment, I think. Forgot to buy armor.
Yeah, no armor whatsoever.
It's PRX up to 11, though. It's up to FNATIC to see if they can answer back. Stop the tide. Kayak.
Here.
Left guessing.
He's thinking about it. He's pinging it out so that Alpha can watch it. Try to put a little bit of spam. Recon confirms.
Oh, and there's a
Oh
damage.
no.
That's really nice from FNATIC. Very good awareness, great comms from Kayak. And it's been the B execs really that have been the problem for FNATIC. This hold on A looks pretty good.
Forwards again. Sees just about dodge. Jing's in your face.
Jing.
What the hell do you do about that? With the judge in hand. Here with the footsteps.
JJ!
From that kind of range. He's getting away with murder. PRX are all over this one now. That nade rebounding is a pick your poison situation. Crashes. He's barely there. Tucked down. Slim pickings with the help, but FNATIC are grouped up. Down overhead. Spam avoided. Goes both ways though. And
Divide!
Lighting them all up. Back at the side, Kayak would love to save this gun, but that is.
There you go, JJ. Let's go. Come on, boys. One more round.
Tense earlier on for PRX, but now it's all smiles.
Who's next?
Watch out. I'm
Round flipped here, dimensional drift spots out Alpha, and he feels the need to try and step up and take
go,
that
Divide.
challenge. Ult's expended.
You are divided.
Potential silver lining, but PRX can feel it, they can taste it. Chronicle levels it out. And in through the back of the site, Jing already has that space. Batman slinking around on the side here, full plan, committed. PRX have it. In through the back of the site with a flash and a swing, and nade. They're trying to delay. But a lockdown used, and a dimensional drift with it. FNATIC are in as best a position as they've ever been. Crashies is on that cleanup. Everybody trying to exit out of the vicinity. Could even get a little bit more. Patman,
There you go, Pat.
damage done. The rifle rings out anyway. Something straight back in, and a nightfall as well. This is space given up, granted, and kills collected. FNATIC are against the brink.
Enemy remaining.
Come on, Jason.
And Forsaken the one to deliver it. The death blow potentially here on this map.
Yes!
And Forsaken
One more map. Come on.
drops his adversary.
One map one, they're now up 2-1. Two opportunities to close here on map 4 and a map 5.
Ooh!
What a beginning.
Okay.
Straight through, what a prediction, and Chronicle's head is gone. PRX as well, taking a lot of C-mount control, able to open this door at any time, put the squeeze on these front B players, but they don't have anybody in sight giving them info. No turret to play off either.
Creeping and crawling forwards.
Boaster's gonna get caught by this surely.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no way of knowing that there are 3-4 players ready to collect.
To collect, and look at that. To Prowler in your face, and they're sighted. The blind is a last-ditch effort. FNATIC
Question is, what's the reaction?
making moves of their own. Head off the shoulder. Something is no more.
The plank goes down and Kayak's thinking about cutting these guys off for going for the rotate, but Kayak is walking into a stack.
Kayak didn't expect a second player. And that's
go
the
Forsaken.
place. Forsaken takes him out of the picture. 3 left to stand here for PRX, and FNATIC are trying to do it all right now. Just Alpha and Crashies. A timing pass with the boombot and potentially granted. Given up to Crashies. Still watchful though. Forsaken. His eye not leaving it.
Let's
Rattled
go,
up the
boys.
shot, pulled out.
And he's got 3 players with light armor or regen armor that he could go towards.
Forsaken included in that list. Made his way over towards it, but they revealed the hand anyway. Shots fired and rattled. Kayak with the orb.
2 flashes to navigate as well. One over towards Mound, and Forsaken, of course, with his paranoia.
Just walking up.
All of this really just to try to bait PRX into challenging the Outlaw. The Outlaw should be pretty unexpected. It's not something we've seen FNATIC do a ton.
They did fire the shots off earlier, so it may. PRX at least making a mental note, potentially. Smoke fades. Thorns used as a response to it. FNATIC getting a move on around the rest of this map. There's a timing inside the smoke. Forsaken. Who's going to be catching the contact with these players out for it?
And the rest of FNATIC were just exploring, looking for that Vice Wall. Vice Wall actually over towards B. And Alpha's going looking for it again.
Something. Rooted to the spot here. Doesn't want to give up this space out towards A. Rubble to Haunt at his back. Takes a time and against it. Paranoia sweeps.
And they're doing a good job again of
30
disrespecting
seconds left.
utility. Something determined to keep
Oh, he's
this
gotta be careful.
positioning.
He's definitely going to be careful from that spot. Still crashes the jump spot. Getting through B, out and about. Alpha claims a life for Jing. Something
There
from
you
the
go.
side. And he
Something.
needs to try and put a stop to this now. Losing control of a lot
Oh my
of
God.
sections here. The spike is going walkabout.
Can he even get it into the side in time?
Chronicle!
This is ridiculous. Something. He's left in a 1v3 to try to get it done. And the plan, it's got the time.
Surrounded, calling for pause. Calm in the midst of it, doesn't anticipate it. Crashes!
What are you doing, bro?
Surprise him.
Pick it up and see if you can do what Chronicle's doing. PRX fighting over towards Rubble at the start of this round. And PRX, they've lost a little bit of control over towards Mound. But there is always this flash to be able to potentially refight. You know that PRX are going to try to get pushed up and take risks.
Bucky in hand. Util's going to be hurt. Nanoswarm
What a
points.
read.
That is beautiful. Forsaken forced and pushed off. Postured away. He's still going to be sticking around though. Why not?
I mean,
Okay.
these kind of spots were what was really catching FNATIC when they played against Wolves. Recently lost on this map.
Get right back into it. Alpha doesn't want to contest with it. Shots are fired. Forsaken.
Wow.
It's a bullet to the dome.
Caught. And Crashies, his utility cleared out Patman, who was playing at front B. Now, Chronicle could absolutely lose his life here.
There's a crossfire set up. Adjusts it though. There's a swing from Device. Going to be calling this one out though. Body spotted and FNATIC want nothing to do with it. Evacuation over towards A.
It's a really nice timing that Alfie has taken. Got
already on the
himself
line.
in. Beautiful kill as well, but
30
more
seconds
importantly,
left.
offering that opportunity for Boaster to
Dropping
call
spike.
the spike to go back towards A. I know Alexis was worried about these late hits, but FNATIC are going to be doing so many of them. This time at least 20 seconds to play with.
Enemy remaining.
Got three.
And Alpha walking all over the PRX response. Divide. He's got the rifle.
I'd rather have the Marshal in this spot though, especially with no armor.
Yeah,
I mean, only with no armor.
sure.
But
Is it?
Alpha, if he can find this kill, Alpha's going to be really close to a lockdown as well. So these are the kind of kills that FNATIC are going to be searching for. Kayak already with a showstopper. Divide, he's not just thinking about keeping the gun, he's also thinking about not feeding away ult orbs.
Stopping that from getting generated. Disgusting.
Punishing these kind of classic things that FNATIC loves to do, like the A reclear behind the Viper wall.
Just sidestepping most of the util. Odin spam down to one line. Forsaken trying to hold this one back. And we'll respect the horn. Kayak. One satchel used because of it.
And I think the more disrespectful PRX plays, the better their chances.
Through
Something
B.
here, very disrespectful.
Here's it. There's a scuttling around into the sand. Something has to back away. A lot of bullets to be found. And Kayak, his head rolling. Jing. Next up, Crashies, at least there with a trade, but the showstopper's now going to be removed from this round.
Yeah, and you've also lost Alpha as well, who could have potentially played towards a lockdown. So both massive ults gone. PRX rewarded for their aggression and their willingness to put people in one and dones or re-peak angles. Classic
Well played.
re-clear here for FNATIC. Going over towards where Forsaken's jiggling. Takes half of his health though. And FNATIC might well realize that A is open for business.
Doors opened up. They got no choice though. Got to land here. Got to end it here. PRX already getting into position to try and flood their way back in. There's 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Taking a peek. Ghost is gone. Up through heaven, who lost control of this one. And Forsaken with that near sight. The paranoia, Odin in hand. Putting the pressure and applying it onto Crashies from every single avenue. You already know where he is. Almost lining up for him. Crashies.
That was almost so bad. I mean, it is bad, like, econ-wise, but that was almost really bad.
Here, though, FNATIC waiting to see if PRX are going to be fighting heavy towards Rubble. Figuring out where they should be sending these ultimates. And PRX have swapped up the defense. Vice, fully set up on A.
Playing with fire there. Something escapes of his life.
Only a Bulldog and light armor, and he's immediately back out onto Mound.
He's just pushing it.
Yeah, the disrespect is huge in terms of information.
Might be pushing his luck. Alpha, weapon at hand, is optimal for this fight, but no pushing around here. Something, though, getting antsy.
And Alpha choosing not to take a super heavy engagement. though might think that he has mound info.
Jing drops down as a paranoia. They want to try and play for some kills, potentially picking off a bit. Odin. Spam is supplementary in nature.
It's very early, but as the clock starts to tick down a little further, remember that they still have to get through a Vixel and
Here
the
it is.
Showstopper.
The wall's going to be propped up already, and that's that Showstopper. Kayak! He can't get it done. By
Forsaken.
Combat. He slammed that door shut in there.
There you go, Jay.
Boaster. Left to do it all from that spot.
30 seconds left.
Completely separated from the rest of his team. Alpha and Crashies.
A mad scramble, a pivot into B, and something waiting.
Alpha.
Player
Oh,
standing.
doubled up with the face now and leaves it all down to Crashies. It's on his shoulders. He's going to try and plant this one down. They claim towards it. That's a kill collected. B main cleared up,
10
but doubled up from
seconds
PRX. If they play this together, Crashies under that pressure. PRX.
Let's go.
Not let it slip.
With Jings.
Split up early here, doubled up onto Mound. PRX. Stomping
Here's-
their foot down to hear that though.
Here's that confidence again.
Trying to take it here with the outlaw in hand. Jing is going to try and stop them. Rifle.
Let's go, JJ.
He's an
Get your ace, JJ.
And Alpha slinging his way through, but already revealed. And Jing
No,
is hoping
Device
he
stole
wants
it.
Denied by Device.
They're looking confident. They're looking down to take the fights to FNATIC.
Bit of presence shown by FNATIC. That's out towards A, and then making a move on now. Now we're in your face, Patman. Be using some util, season and aids. Wraps it round the corner. My God, Kayak barely
Just
escapes.
barely,
Really
bro.
nice movement though to get himself out, and Jing tucks in. So if FNATIC continue to try to be clear over towards B, Jing's ready to support.
It's hyper proactive, but they've given up the space already.
Ultimate for information. Something's going looking. Can't spot anyone just yet. Looking to try to work off this paranoia.
Two more players forsaken. He's opened the door and he's trying to step forwards. Denied them their chance. Bullets are raining down. It's a hellish scenario. To try and get their way through. Kayak across the wall. And both players going to be stepping forwards. Alpha alongside it.
Might not realize that there's two players in here. Ults could come through on either side.
It's a lockdown drop down by Alpha.
Devi can save his for retake. You already know that they're going to be coming back through the Nightfall.
Pushing forwards. Alpha pushing forwards. Has to give up that space with a prowler in his face.
It's a good plan. Open for Mound, but Forsaken.
Kayak trying to hold on to the back. There's that Nightfall, and here it is. The
Oh my
pressure
God.
mounting.
Oh,
Trying to put on that squeeze once more. Coming into this one with a little bit more fire, but off onto the mound. Against that Odin spam. Nothing to hold the back. FNATIC.
Dude, only a fucking Odin would be able to do that shit, bruh.
They're immaculate in the post plants. They know how to
I
play those
hate that
situations
spot,
perfectly,
too.
and one round the paper. No ults though for the defending team.
Watching for it. Alpha holding, slight angle, alarm bot placed. Spotted out.
And it is Alpha's job to try to put pressure, or at least get information over towards Mound, and he's going to ping right into this, right into the op.
Swings into it. Something's handed a freebie, an easy one.
Toxin screen down.
And look how aggressive these setups are. Something getting posted on this angle. Forsaken deep over towards Rubble as well. FNATIC have no space on the map.
Oh, and PRX are eager. Denied them every single inch. Pure proactivity.
Yeah, I mean, look, Forsaken alone holding towards A and doubled up on B and C. A tight forward choke point positions.
Might be about to meet his match though. That's Util going forwards. And that paranoia, hold on, sidestepped. Kayak's hard committed. Was near-sided, vulnerable though. He got to step forwards. He just barely dodges. Double TPs to get the hell out of there.
But Jing immediately reinforcing the position, tucks himself into a bit of a one and done. But if Jing does get one, Showstopper is online. Patman meeting Boaster.
Oh my, oh my, Boaster.
That scared the shit out of me, I'm not even lying.
Code, I think perhaps of that.
But look at the clock. Less than 30 seconds and 3 players defending A.
Pivoting back over towards B. It's walled off. Something's there with the operator in hand. Juke and hide away.
Oh
Here, there's a
my
seize.
God.
Just keeping him locked into place. Showstopper.
Shoot that shit, Jing!
Jing!
Let's go, JJ!
Yes!
Coaching staff. But it's so predictable, these late round pivots from A to B. It's what we've seen day in, day out, and look at that! What are you going for there? On the anti-eco of all rounds.
To be going forward is relentless. It's the PRX of old.
I mean, it's a mad play.
want to give
It is a mad play, but it's fucking something.
Something's life.
And they've also given up the operator. Althea picks that one up. I'm not sure if Divine would be happy about that because Ilya was confident or hoping he did it on a different timing.
Blue room's been opened up as well on top of it. I believe could be some damage done towards it.
Careful, JJ.
Alpha with the operator. Attack side round called for. Slow, steady.
But it's this control over towards Mound that's just killing FNATIC right now.
Crashies just jump spotting. Sees signs of life from Forsaken. Forsaken is overstaying. Finally backs himself away. 40 seconds left.
Yeah, but then Forsaken just jump spots and realizes it's a fake, and you keep the defenders over towards A.
Oh my god, Pat.
It's Kayak gone. Spike drop down.
He's cheating.
Raining down with the bullets.
That was insane.
Punish in sight. Crashies is isolated on a bloody island. Patman,
Let's go.
With Jing by his side. 3-round lead for them again. Aggression is the name of the game, but it's likewise for FNATIC. They're not slowing down here. All the way up through the gun. TP back and away. Kayak! Kayak tries to get it done. Rifles in hands with a spammer on the corner, and Boaster's already up there.
A change of pace for FNATIC, really getting aggressive, putting people in aggressive positions.
Oh, he missed.
Misses the peak indeed. Jing's right there though, and that has
Come on,
stopped
JJ.
the plan, but he's revealed his hand, revealed his position. Plant down, pit down. Bit of covering fire. Necessary now, but it's being slowed down. The K is kicking in.
Very tough situation for Jing and something to get back in with. They need a kill to just come randomly through the smoke.
Hot shots and RNG. What's played for here? Stepping out wide.
Oh, JJ. Or not JJ. Oh, something.
That one there. Falling in midair, but still manages to just get control of it, get the kill. Looking for Jing is left in it. 1v3.
Nice try, nice try.
Not doable.
And they're going to try to push back these defenders on C early on. The C information has been a nightmare for Boaster to call against. And it's Devi.
Full speed ahead. The showstopper already pulled out. Kayak. Got to pick and choose your target well here, but already Devi's going to be revealed. Out towards it. Still that fuse. Waiting for it. Something gone. Taken out. Chronicle. Watchful eye towards a flank and a timing and opportunity missed by Forsaken.
They're going to save here, yeah?
And the faster
Probably.
pace that Boaster's called is working wonders. Throwing Kayak in with his showstopper. Divine pinned in place over towards Pillar. And the horn from Crashy is getting huge value as well. PRX need to make an adjustment. Their game plan is excellent against the normal pace that Boaster's going to call. But a mid-round, mid-map adaptation like this is why Boaster is currently the greatest of all time. Can he do enough to get them back into this game?
Patman can feel it. Ned's closing round him. Timing just missed there. These guns,
They're
last-ditch
crucial.
effort. They are critical at that, Josh.
Top of the scoreboard again for FNATIC as they try to claw back into this map. Elimination on the line.
The pace, it doesn't stop there. FNATIC are trying to take it all the way to them. Put a stop to it. Try and draw it level.
Here you go,
Jing is
JJ.
down. He's earned his own.
Damn it!
What a shot! Plucks him out of the sky. Plucks him out of the picture. And he's not stopping there.
Something!
Something! He had to do it for them. It's a mad dash now and a pivot over towards C.
Boaster's got the info on where both of these players are, so he knows it's free, he knows it's safe, and FNATIC's protocols are excellent in post plants. Chronicle, he's looking for the flank. Something and Patman have just got to do this without too much to work with. Haunt might come back online, but Chronicle, he's hearing this.
It's knife out for Patman. He doesn't have the gun ready. Doesn't have it at all. Chronicle and Boaster play time, play their lives far back. And they're just waiting for something to play into their open arms. Something!
Failures, not their successes. And this half could change the entire narrative.
Potential for a bloodbath. PRX want to go again pacey. Nothing changed up, nothing switched up. Double face, close, boom.
Oh my god, they just steamroll in.
A Boaster tucked up. He's going to cut my setup. Him and Chronicle put a stop to it.
PRX with that W game in, trying to burst their way through the choke. Two players though, still with tons of health here, Devi and something. It is absolutely winnable.
Oh no, Devi!
Oh my!
What a perfect wallbang from Kayak.
And it leaves it all down to something in a 1v3 to pistol round, essential for FNATIC. in the driving seat and more. Fake with the TP, damage done to Chronicle. He's looking for barely ahead. It's reactionary. The Haunt reveals something.
Come on, something.
For him. And Kayak defusing. Kayak defusing, sticking half off of it. Swapping sides. Something needs the kills and he needs it now.
No!
But Kayak.
Round 2, it did go the way of the Outlaw Force.
There it is. Alpha. He's already wide out.
Yeah, he's picked up one of his own.
Trying to take that peek. There's a flash in your face, Kayak. None the wiser, barely gets control of the rifle in time.
Doesn't have a lot of health to be able to play with. The rifle might be better off in somebody else's hands. He's actually swapped it over to Boaster too. Faith in the leader. And that'll allow Kayak to go for more of an aggressive peak without having to worry about bolstering the PRX arsenal. FNATIC need this to be able to get back in the game. An eco round here for PRX would be devastating for FNATIC's chances. And Alpha is perfection, as he has been basically all tournament.
Up through B. Crashies. Eyes in two directions here, but he's just found the right timing on it. Jing, gone. PRX looking to group up. Up against FNATIC right now, where they're not letting anything slip, not anything at all. Chronicle.
All right, come on, boys.
Tiny little two-piece.
You gotta win this bye.
PRX now in a round where they have the economy advantage and are expected to win.
The wall just went up. I think Chronicle's revealed his position here, and as a TP forward, Kayak defends.
Something
Blind as
going
anything.
in. Really dry there, honestly. And not a deep teleport either.
Satchel's in your face, though. Alpha!
Oh my God, Jing.
It's Clay Pigeon shooting.
Plucks Jing out of the
Where's
skies.
he going? Gun's not down, he's right in front of you. Hold on, a bit of a misstep. Pacman. Bullet to the dome there. Alpha's been dropped. Players starting to form up a bit of a barrier. FNATIC, they need reinforcements.
Boaster's rotating over with the Odin.
Oh my
Crashies
God.
is so
Don't think the
low.
Odin's going to be here in time to try to deny the plant.
Going into this corner, Forsaken feeling like he needs to take that. And take the
He
fight
gets
straight
him.
to him. Kayak dropped through the wall. The bullet that just locks down, and now a bit of patience to be played.
3v3, what an opening given to PRX. This round looked disastrous for them.
Shadows traveling.
Random spam and hoax. Flash forwards to buy with the peak. All trying to cut this one up here with the paranoia. Is picture perfect, but not the clear indeed. Boaster straight there with the Odin. Trying to trade this one out, but the bullets are running dry. And Pacman and Devi not to be outdone.
Boaster's run out of time. He's run out of chances.
Let's go, PRX.
And that could be a round that FNATIC look back on. It's not that tree sightline though.
All grouped up. Paranoia, Haunt. Up and over the top. Something forced to respect it. Boaster, there it is.
He knows the angles.
Like the back of his hand. It's the first kill that goes away for FNATIC, and they need that energy.
Smoked off the turret. Chronicle's waiting for it.
Bring pressure now across all fronts. FNATIC looking to contain, looking to maintain. Forsaken's forwards though. With rifle in hand, Boaster is out in the open. The timing does not favor him. A-site cracked open, wide for the taking.
Jing just choosing a timing there through the smoke. Catching Boaster very unexpectedly.
JJ.
Despite the aim punch, Jing on top.
One after another. All left to Alpha, yeah. All yes.
Let's go.
Him to do. It makes no stops. PRX are looking to send it flying over the finish line for FNATIC. They need a lifeline. All the pressure now. Boaster is in hot water. Slide him past though. He's got that bucket in hand. He's going to try and take that timing.
Oh, poor Boaster, man.
Forced to reveal it, lining them out. Alpha does deliver, but something is right there. Crashies open onto the side.
Damn!
Again, something is just plucking these players out of the picture. And PRX
Let's
finds
go!
the 10th
3 more rounds, boys. Come on. 3 more rounds and you win. And then I'm happy. Poor Boaster. I feel bad. I like Boaster. That's the that's the worst part about this whole thing.
Being able to turn it around. You cannot
The worst
count
part about
Fnatic
this whole
out
thing is I
until
love
they are
Boaster, but
done,
like I really want Paper
and
X to
the
win.
trophy is in your
I need Paper
hands.
X to win for fucking Pacific, alright? I need them to win for
They've
Pacific.
got a rally here and now, and that is not the best beginning for it. Alpha's gone, Kayak. Watching too many angles.
What the fuck, something?
What is that?
I think that's what he meant to do all throughout fucking
Over
Pearl.
towards Pearl. And here he comes up with the goods. Kayak tries to respond.
It's all on the rookie's shoulders. Trying to shut them
Ooh,
down.
he's
The
dead.
nades.
Oh, he's not dead. How did he get out of that?
He's left down at 30 health. Paper X though, forwards. Ever relentless. It's an onslaught towards the
But
A
Pat's
site.
behind them, though.
This gap's
Pat's home.
Oh boy. Papman has found it. Stepping forwards, crashing.
JJ.
See if he can make the difference. Turn it around, jump it around. It's whimsical in nature. And Paper X.
Something?
Maybe showing signs of the old mistakes. Clearing through. Crashies will be happy to capitalize.
Nice,
Father
Patman.
There's not much to work with in Chronicle. Left to pick it all up. Left to pick it all
Fuck.
up into the
Come on, Devi.
1v1. Him versus Devi. Pits on
Let's go, Devi!
Absolutely Devi.
2 more rounds, boys. 2 more. They have 4 ults here, too.
It's being thrown together. It's a pushback that's cobbled together.
Wow.
FNATIC with barely any weaponry, really. Door opened up, flash through. Something's just looking for a reaction.
Boaster calling the bluff though, realizes that no space has actually been taken in tree. This is the kind of util disrespect we keep seeing from Paper X. And it should allow them to realize that the A pressure's fake.
Door opened up, Devi.
Boaster though, he's still keeping so many players on this side of the map. C is really weak.
He's giving up a lot of info here. It's all on Alpha.
Devi got
It's all on
Boaster.
Alpha. Boaster's been cleaned. Alpha in through the back. Pot shots
JJ's so
feeling like
low.
risky business needs to be taken. It's all on his shoulders to try and offset. Patman gone in through the back. Chronicle. He's right there with him.
How are they making this one work?
JJ's so low.
40 seconds left, still guarded in the back pocket. Precisely for moments like this, and they want to step forward, something. Hungry for the kills. Lockdown even being committed. FNATIC are throwing everything at this.
Jing has an ult to be able to work with, but I don't think he can get the angle on this. The ult, though, could easily deny the defuse.
That's what they should use it for.
Splashing against the back here.
That's what he's waiting for. Pre-aim, nightfall. Gone away. It's a tap onto it. Alpha's already taken out something. Best chance in a long while. And Paper X, they bide their time. They don't use the ults. FNATIC are back in.
I get it, though. I get it why they shouldn't use it there.
One of the more
It's alright,
likely rounds. They know what it takes to win.
Crassy's just trying to rally the troops. Sees avoided, disjointed, and Boaster is forward.
He's up here with a fucking Odin.
Paper X fully grouped up though. Nightfall to re-clear, flash in the face. How do you respect this one? Paranoia avoided, sidestepped. There's a showstopper, you're blinded right back. Kayak! He's gonna do it all.
Oh my god, but Patman.
Drops him in
Look at where
place,
something
but
is,
TP
though.
forward. Something is way ahead of the curve.
Chronicle might have an idea. He's going to clear this. All depends how diligent
Oh
he is.
shit, something.
Chronicle is there with it in time. 2v2. Chronicle fast. Steps forwards with a snake bite. Plant is down though. Vulnerable applies and the thorns on top of it. Devi! Head not clean on.
Ooh, that was a big whiff.
Delivers them to salvation.
Opportunity to fall on the right side and see if they can get up to tournament point.
Operator in a flash in the face. Nine that angle. Boaster's cutting it up close.
Pretty passive setup here from FNATIC. They don't have anybody trying to fight aggressive over towards Mound or Rubble. Much more drawing a line in the sand, deeper onto the site. Kayak's operator making a rotation east towards the A site.
One more forward. Gate crash forward on top of it, something. Clunger's the acknowledgement. Players are moving in a different direction though. Paper X set their sights towards it, they force out the pit.
Alpha, yeah, he's going to be under pressure soon, but there could be no better player for FNATIC.
Locked down onto the floor, there's a horn to deal with. What a pick.
Oh
What a
my
timing,
god, Alpha.
Finally!
Oh my god, Alpha.
Forsaken
It's a
bullies his way through
2v4
most of
here.
them. IGL diff and gets himself in a
Gonna get
position.
move on.
Alpha, yeah, though, cannot be stopped.
He's feeling himself. Patman can't do it all.
Fucking kill Alpha, goddamn.
Though these comebacks can stumble against an eco round, and PRX can take more risks in moments like this.
Forward again. Flash, Prowler. Boaster's ready with it. It's already that paranoia going to be sweeping forwards. An attempt at a response. Boaster's low.
Both are so low.
Drop down to just 20. And the people
Fuck!
can't go. Get the goods they're looking for.
They were expecting Jing to try to capitalize on that. Devi has been detected here in his B-lurk.
All grouped up
Kayak's
now.
got to hit a shot.
He really does. Under that pressure, there's a TP into the back of the side. He misses. Just wide. Kayak giving up that space.
A Boaster doesn't have the health really to be able to support him. FNATIC with a player advantage, but no massive ults to be able to help this retake. It is super possible that PRX can pull this off. Every fight is going to be in a good range for the Stingers and the Judge.
Close quarters. What's called for here for PRX? TP Boaster rejoining him.
Just threatening that he could be trying to apply pressure on the flank.
Bro, Devi should
Heads on
push.
swivel right now, PRX. Gonna do it all. No breaking in a haunt.
Why are you not breaking the fucking haunt?
All the way in. Kayak leads the charge. Chronicle to the side. Kayak
Devi.
with safety in numbers.
The choke.
These are narratives that have been circling, swirling around these PRX players. They cannot play into their inner demons, but FNATIC are putting up a stalwart defense. An answer back to that pace. Crashies is under the pressure. There's a nade at your feet, power into the back. Flash on top of it. He needs some help, and he needs it now. Chronicle!
Forsaken, where are you looking?
Crashies will be falling. But time has been bought, and Chronicle...
Pat!
Sliding in.
Fuck!
He's been hot and cold with them, let's say.
Operator Alpha. Who's next? Look in your face, TP forwards, and that's what that dimensional drift spots it out. Something. Guiding the rest of his team in. Not far behind him, a bit of spam into the back of the box. This is it. Play for OT, play for map 5. All on the line for them. Something with the exit all the way out. Alpha's all the way
Fuck!
in. And Chronicle just drops them in their
Fuck!
tracks. Alpha cleans up.
Don't
Boaster.
overextend here.
Left reeling.
Fucking plant the
Two
spike and
huge
play for
players
post.
FNATIC dropped. Kron and Alpha gone. FNATIC are
heavy
going to have
hitters.
to try to close with only Kayak.
Shit!
It rebounds. PRX looking to stay alive in this map. FNATIC want to send it that much deeper. TPs all around, sowing and chaos into the mix. Crashies deep with the seas and a haunt on top of it. Yuto could not be even better.
Patman, where are you looking?
But stops to the side. Patman.
Thank God!
We are going. The distance.
Another OT, good God.
Testing each other to the very limits.
Alpha yet on point for almost a 30 bomb.
And with the way that he's been playing, almost destined to get it in overtime. He's going to step forwards, though, into a stack.
Damage.
Does the damage.
To dig through the wall. And now full speed ahead. FNATIC baited out, TP's in. Boaster going to be rejoining Kayak, trying to take control. Smart to the corner. But you're out
Nice,
in the
Devi.
open, Forsaken.
Let's go, Forsaken.
Getting all sorts of kills and attempt to even it out. Kayak still has that control.
Good job, something.
PRX all the way in. PRX
Come on, get him.
wants to
Nice,
control.
Forsaken.
So close.
It's within touching distance for them now. PRX take front B control.
Come on.
Knocking on the door of Alpha Yez's site. As Boaster gets a little bit of pressure back towards him, over towards C as well. Another passive defensive line in the sand drawn from FNATIC. Not willing to fight over any of this map control. PRX winning a bit of that mental game. More confidence coming out from them. But it's all about the execution and the delivery. We saw in OT
Hey,
before
look, I
it
have
went
that.
deep. No team was able to close out early.
FNATIC are going to be forced to dig deep here. Pressure mounting. PRX putting it on them. Alarm bot dealt with the paranoia sweeps forwards.
Fuck.
Alpha.
Fuck.
Playmaker once more. Him and Chronicle. It dropped the PaperX players like flies. 2.
All up to something
left to pick up
Forsaken.
the pieces of a round that's just not gone their way.
30 seconds left.
So much space, though, given to these two on PaperX. And we've seen what they can do in difficult spots. Would be a magical conversion of a 2v4. Everything that Something and Forsaken could have dreamed of. And these 4 players from FNATIC looking simply to play spoiler.
Peace.
Something.
He's looking for any sort of kill he can claim. Risky business. And FNATIC gonna play this one smart. Patience is there, but a paranoia.
Nice, Forsaken.
Forsaken. He's out of the fights.
Let's go, Something.
Is wrecking them from on high.
Let's go! There's no way they win a 2v4 there. Oh, Jason's crying. No, Jason's crying. Fucking finally, bro.
The Pacific Princes.
Oh, Pat's even crying too. They're all crying.
Their trophy. Denying the greatest team of all time. And becoming
Oh my
legends
God.
themselves.
Look at Something. He's like, oh my God.
Overtime. This one was not easy. It never is. But this will be a moment to remember and wipe away the tears of Copenhagen and
Aw,
Chancellor.
Jason.
Forsaken, what a job he's done with this squad. And
The whole team together.
I mean, Alex gets to join his players on stage for a celebration rather than bitter disappointment.
Tears.
Oh my gosh, is Mindfreak crying too?
PaperX have finally done it.
They've changed the narrative here today.
Oh, Jason. Jason's really crying.
Talking about trying to do that
Oh, so it's
early in the
JJ.
tournament,
Oh.
but no team.
Let's go.
Everything. This moment right here.
Oh, Mindfreak.
is what all the hard work went into.
He brings out the flag. Let's go, Alex. Bring out that flag, bro.
Blood, sweat, and tears all the way to the end. But the time is nigh for the prince that was promised to finally be crowned PaperX.
He even brings Mindfreak for.
Toronto champions.
Let's go. Don't break the trophy right after you get it, bro. Hi. Oh my God. For Pacific. For Pacific.
1,064 days since PaperX's first chance at lifting a trophy. My God, how sweet it must taste.
It's been 5 years in the making, but PaperX have finally won a trophy. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful it is. It's the PaperX color too, fits your jersey so well. You go stand next to JJ. I gotta get Auntie next to JJ here. Devi, I'm gonna start with you. You broke the second place curse. This is real. You managed to do it. How are you feeling?
I mean, it feels unreal, you know, we've been working hard, very, very hard.
Oh, Devi.
Where's Pooja when you need him?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Where you at? We need him. I'm gonna let you take a moment because I know how big this means to you, Devi. I'm gonna come back to you. Let me squeeze in between you and get next to Something. Now, Something, it felt like yesterday that you kind of got plucked out as the aimer. You know, everyone knew you could aim, but today the clutches, the big moments, you won that round. You and Jason won that round. You won a trophy. So talk me through your growth as a player and to become how amazing you are on that stage today.
As Lish said, it feels like unreal. We've been grinding like that for example, for me for 2 years. For them, it's already like 4 or 5 years on international stage and never won before. So feels great. And wanna say thank you to everyone, to the fans. Wanna say thank you to my girlfriend. Я очень сильно люблю. And
Aw.
thank you everyone who supporting us.
We love Ilya.
Thank you
We love Something.
Coach, he did really great job for us. And yeah, thank you all.
Indeed.
We love
Coming
something.
back to you. Coming back to you, David. Yeah, like I said, it's real. It's real. It's right there. And of course, you've come second quite a few times. So what does this mean to you to be able to actually win?
I mean, it means everything, you know. This is kind of like end goal. Obviously, you want to go for a champ, but this is just a start, you know. And I mean, I'm very happy. I didn't plan to cry, but the tears just automatically.
I think everyone's crying with you. I can see everyone behind you cheering you on so much. I'm part of the team now. I'm part of the team now. Sorry, excuse me. I'm part of the team now. Will you let me join PRX, Jason? Can I join you guys?
Sure.
Yes, okay, that's what I needed to hear. This trophy
Sure.
looks so good. How are you feeling holding this, knowing that this man here from the very beginning, Mind Freak is here as well since 2021 to get to this place?
I'm feeling thankful and grateful because we finally had some drop, you know, and I really proud of my team. They've been working really hard since in Pacific. And actually, I want to say happy birthday to my dad as well. It's his birthday today. Yeah, so Pa, happy birthday. I think this is gonna be his best gift ever.
He's so cute.
I mean, your other brothers must be like, oh, damn it, we're going to have to get him something better. But yeah, I guess a question also for the both of you, if you would like to answer it. I think the two of you kind of embody PRX, you know, your playstyle, your identity, your friendship. And for a long time, other people maybe didn't respect your playstyle and people were afraid to try this. But now you have a trophy, so your way is the best way. How does that feel?
I feel good. I just want to say anything can happen in Valorant, guys. Trust me.
It wasn't easy today, was it, Jason? It wasn't easy. Yeah, will you be able to answer the same question? Jing, you know, you've been kind of W gaming for 5 years now, so how does it feel to know that this is the best Valorant right now?
I mean, Valorant is like a game that is always like changing, so there's like so many different ways to play it. I mean, I wouldn't say there's a best way to play it, but this is PRX way, and we're gonna continue playing like this always.
I want to also say your mom, she comes with you to everything, and how does it feel to be able to share this moment with her?
I mean, of course, I'm very happy, and I'm just very thankful and grateful for
We
my
love
life
Jing's
because,
mom.
Like, I never expected to be here. I was just like a kid that wanted to play game, and like now I'm a Masters winner. So yeah, I'm really happy, and thanks to all my friends and family for supporting us. And just because we win doesn't mean the train is gonna stop here, guys. We're gonna keep on going and maybe we get more tournaments.
Let's go.
I mean, they can win another one, right?
They could.
They can win another one. They can win another one. And Patman, now, you didn't have to go through the trauma that the rest of your teammate had to go through the last 5 years. But you joined this team. You joined
Poor Mind Freak's over here crying his eyes out, bro.
So early on in your career as well. Who or what do you credit this success to?
Before I joined PRX, I mean, while I'm in PRX, I live on doubts, I live on hates, like everyone is questioning about me. But like finally, after a long time, I made it. So I'm so happy that I made it and with the team, because every night I'm crying like how to be better, how can I improve, how can I help my team more. And now I think everything is, you know.
There goes Alex. There goes Alex.
Sorry.
It's all right. I mean, it wasn't easy. So, were you stressed at any point? Because you didn't act like you were.
Yeah. Sorry?
Were you stressed at all today at any point? Because it didn't seem like you were even bothered on the stage.
I mean, while we're playing, I always keep telling the boys to smile, because the smile is very contagious thing. And once we're smiling, the positive energy will come. So I just keep telling the boys to smile.
I think you make everyone else here smile as well. Now, Alex, I'm going to ask you the $1 million question, because earlier this year, it didn't even look like you were going to make playoffs in Pacific. And track by track, step by step, you've taken down every hurdle, every challenge. How on earth did you win that final today? That was a crazy four-mapper.
I mean, we have a lot of people to thank. But first and foremost, I think I want to thank Victoria, because she basically forced me to reach out to Mini, and that really kickstarted everything. After that, I think all the streamers behind us, Sliggy, FNS especially, thank you so much for helping everyone gather this amazing crowd. And we can feel everything, guys. We feel every shot on stage. Even in the coaching booth, I can feel everything, guys. It's amazing. And I want to thank all of you guys. I really appreciate it, guys. And hopefully more to come.
You don't just stop here. Now, before I throw this over, Mind Freak is here. I think this is just as much your victory.
Mind Freak's just like, no, don't do me, I'm crying. Oh,
this is a much yours,
Aaron.
Mind Freak. You've been here in the coaching booth, you know, part of this roster for so many years. What does this one mean to you?
Honestly, I think this means everything for me because I'm really proud of them. Like, we were like 0-3 in the Pacific, and who knows, like, we are here, like, actually the champions, so I don't know what to say.
Also one of the champions, Mind Freak.
Aw,
Enjoy the
baby.
victory, boys. Come on, everyone, one more time for PRX. But the celebration doesn't stop there because Vansili is ready and standing by to announce the tournament MVP.
It's either gonna be JJ or Forsaken, bro. I think, or maybe Devi.
The global head of Valorant Esports. Of course, we're about to present our MVP bracelet. So, Leo, I'm gonna let you take.
I feel like it's Devi.
It is my honor
or
to
Forsaken.
present this beautiful and special bracelet. The MVP award is about the one player who rose above all others. This player has been a foundational member of the PRX roster
Forsaken.
since February of 2021. He's dominant across multiple roles.
Forsaken.
He's also the first Indonesian player to win a VCT global event.
Forsaken!
Please give it up to the Masters Toronto MVP, Forsaken!
Let's go! You know X-Curate is like so fucking happy right now for his brother.
With the MVP bracelet. Across his years of competing, playing up to 21 of the 26 available agents that Valorant has to offer. And it took all this time to now get the MVP bracelet and also his first international trophy here at Valorant. Leo, thank you so much.
Let's go.
Forsaken, this looks really heavy.
It's very heavy.
So you're gonna have to hit the gym somewhere. Actually, show me those biceps. Show the crowd what you'll be working on.
What the fuck? Why are we showing this shit?
Enough muscle to also lift your first ever trophy. And now the MVP. How much does this mean to you?
It means very a lot to me because actually I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it how we even in here. We normal get like almost lost in Pacific. So like this, I'm speechless. Sorry.
Take your time. Take your time.
Jason.
Take your time, man.
Jason. You know his brother's like hyping him the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean.
It's all yours.
I wanna say thank you for all the passengers that keep believing our train, guys. Finally, we can lift the trophy, and it's amazing, you know, to have you guys, to have all of the fan support, PRX all the time. I want to say thank you to my family as well, my girlfriend as well. Bye, friend. Thank you so much. Walaupun senun cup. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's go.
Forsaken, thank you so much. One more time, MVP Forsaken. And that exit here from Masters.
Wow.
Et on se revoit à Paris.
I could cry. I could cry. Another win for Pacific, bro. We got 3 under our belts now. We got Genji, T1, and PRX. Let's go. It's a good day to be a Pacific fan, bro.